Hey John, I know you're backstage, but I think I found a problem.
Check one, two. Check one, two. Let me know. Let me know. Okay.
Hey John, in the private chat, let me know if you can hear me. I sincerely apologize. It wasn't you, it was me.
Check one, two. Check. Hey, Nancy. How are you? Good to see you. Again, I'm actually streaming live on three different platforms. So let me welcome everybody. Ricky Wamoto, um, MWZQ. How are you? Help me, if help me say that name. Sky High Mama, I see you. I see you, and I have to do this. Sky High Mama, I see you. Paul Mendoza, aloha nui to you. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. I'm going to address our Facebook ohana over here. Jocelyn, thank you, Jocelyn. I had my mic setting off the whole time. Asi, what's up, Oos? How are you? One of my boys from back in the days. Um, um, John, if John, I know you're in a backstage, but if you can hear me now through your headphones, give me one of these, John. Okay, yeah, that was my bad, bro. That was my bad. It had nothing to do with you. I'm sorry. Michelle, I see you. Princess Leohonu is all the way out in the 702, sis. Thanks for joining us. I know you're gonna be going in and out, so safe travels out there. Thank you so much for being here, Mr. Party Animal. How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Donna, I'm turning back to our Facebook ohana. Hey, Donna, how are you? Aloha, sis. Good to see you. Asi, I see you. Jocelyn, I see you too as well. Facebook ohana, how's it? Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. This is a talk show that I do every Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. Most of us are on Twitch, and we're going to talk about a few things, and I feature DJs as well as moderators and viewers that come on the Twitch channel. So if you're interested, make that switch to Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm also on YouTube right now, simultaneously streaming on three different platforms. And so welcome to each and every one of you. Jocelyn, thank you for switching over from Facebook to Twitch. Dari Texera Pomeroy. Hey, Dari, how are you? Aloha nui to you. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Kimmy, I see you, sis. Food coma, Kimmy? Food coma? Let me know. Good to see you. Shout out to my head mod in charge, Maya Makalea. Good to see you, Mai. Nancy Nakamura, one of my awesome mods, as well as Princess Leohonu. Good to see her too. She's out on a trip right now. Jody, good to see you, Jody. Aloha nui to you. Welcome, you guys. Welcome each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me. Ruth Talk, I see you. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, you guys. Again, for those of you that are just filtering in, welcome. Kuha'o, I see you, Kuha'o. And it would be my mother. My mother lives in Samoa, and she is calling me right now, hon. She's calling me. Like, the timing on this lady right here. I don't know sometimes. My mom's calling me, and I'm not going to answer. You know what? I am going to answer. Let me talk to my mom. I'm going to talk to her online. I'm not going to talk to her. She's probably going to ask for money. Rap 50, how are you? Mabuhay. Salamat po for being here. Welcome, you guys. Thank you all for being here. Inde Rosie, how are you, sis? I know this must be like all the fam all the way from Australia and from Aotearoa. I know a whole bunch of them are here to support our sister Juice on the loose. Good to see you guys. I know my mom's gonna kill me. I already know. I'm gonna probably get a text, and it's gonna be a nasty text. Something like, "Why are you avoiding me?" Yes, I am asking you for money, but so what? I am your mother. Whatever. It is what it is. Hey, kumu kehao. Aloha kumu. I know. I should answer. I should, sis, but I'm not. Hey, what's up, Jake? Oahu ku'u. How are you, sis? Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. You guys are coming in dope. Again, looking forward to my three guests this went today. We got all the way from New York City, from the East Coast, repping hard. Freeze Force B-Boy Legends. He's going to be Coming up first, following Freeze Force, is the most recent partner on Twitch, our brother DJ Alpha Music, all the way in LA from the West Coast. And then our sister all the way down under, all the way in Australia, Juice on the Loose. And she's one of our viewers. And so we're going to be interviewing these three awesome individuals today on Wisdom Wednesday, and we get a chance to kind of just talk story and hang out with them. In fact, Freeze Force is out there in the chat, so make sure everybody say aloha, say how's it to Freeze Force B-Boy Legend. Juice on the Loose, she's also in the chat room right now, so make sure you say aloha to her as well. I'm going to refer right back to our Facebook ohana. Junior, what's up, June? How are you, Oos? One of the most dopest musicians, drummer here in the 808 state. That boy can, Malos, that boy can play like nobody's business. Like he hit those drumsticks like he's getting lickings from his mom. Let's go, June. Let's go, Sully. Michelle Olive from Santa Barbara, how are you? Good to see you. Couple things really, really quick before I even go ahead and move on. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for last week, this past Sunday. Going through my 2,000 follower celebration. So thank you, each and every one of you, for your well wishes, your thoughts, jumping on stream to just celebrate with me. I appreciate it. So thank you so much. Let me defer. So if you see me look over to one side, I'm actually going to defer and talk to our Facebook ohana. So kumu kehao, apply jamana'o today. Make peace with broken pieces. Are you serious, sis? Thank you so much. Mahalo nui for that. That makes me so happy. That just warms my heart. Thank you. I apologize for our sister Juice on the Loose, not Australia, New Zealand. So our whanau from Aotearoa, kia ora to each and every one of you. Welcome. Happy Thursday to all of you out in Aotearoa. Good to see you guys. Mahalo nui, whaftai lava. Thank you. And so this past Sunday, we celebrated my 2,000 following. Shout out to one of the dopest DJs on the planet from the Beat Junkies crew, Snapback crew, DJ ICIs for being there, celebrating with me, and then so many other DJs that came on to send their well wishes and their congratulations. DJ Stress TV, our brother Philip Imbuito, DJ Alpha Music, who you're gonna meet in about an hour. So many others, DJ Jaybird, all these dope DJs, man. I'm so happy to have them on to say hello. Our DJ Two Groove, DJ Lockdown, and then of course all my mods, my moderators that actually make this channel the way that it is. And so again, shout out to DJ Alpha Music. He's in the chat room right now. So everybody say how's it to DJ Alpha Music. Give him a hug. DJ Stacy, also from the East Coast. Make sure you're following that sister right there. Hey, Stacy, don't even apologize. Don't apologize. You're there in spirit. All good. Real life will always take precedence over Twitch and everything else. At least that's the hope, right? That's the hope. And so really, really quick to kind of give you, for those of you, if this is your first time listening to my talk show, number one, I'm so grateful for this opportunity and this platform that I get to share my mana'o, my thoughts, whatever I can give to each and every one of you on something that's called Wisdom Wednesday. It was derived because I saw different DJs on Twitch do their talk shows, and they would interview DJs as well as some other experts in the Twitch field. And so I just adopted that same concept and then put a small twist behind it in terms of inviting you, our viewers. Like, I want you on camera. Let me talk story with you. Aside from the DJs and the moderators, let me talk to the viewers. What makes you come back to a channel? What attracts you to a specific DJ? These are some of the things that as a streamer, as a DJ, or just a streamer in general, we would like to know, but because it's in the middle of the week, what I wanted to do is provide something just to kind of give you that hump, that little push just to get you to that weekend. And so it is my hope and prayer that Wisdom Wednesday is that talk show and that platform to help you get through things, where it's spreading just positivity and great vibes and literally spreading the aloha to the globe and just sharing it with everybody. There are people out there that know aloha, but there's a bunch of us that actually know aloha. There's a difference. And so I hope that I could share my aloha to each and every one of you with the things and the topics we bring up, and we share some inspirational quotes that will hopefully uplift each and every one of you. So Charles K, I see you out there, brother. One of the power super mods, Noodles 947, who happens to be the super mod to our brother DJ Alpha Music. Noodles, I see you, man. Salute, loving the donuts, man. Shout out to the Alpha heads out there. So good to see you guys. So let's get ready and bring our first guest on. I met this brother, I want to say several months ago, and I stumbled on his channel, and immediately you could feel the aloha from this man right here. Such a great guy. He's very his music knowledge is very vast and extent, and very he knows a lot of music. He knows a lot of artists. He's been around the block. I think he's my very first guest that I think that's from the East Coast. So you're gonna immediately fall in love with his accent, although he's gonna say, I got no accent, yo. But again, wherever you're from, like, people think I have an accent. It is what it is, And so let me bring in the one, the only. If you have his emotes, drop his emotes. If you don't, drop your Ohana hearts or any hearts and your shakas. And please help me welcome Freeze Force B-Boy Legends. Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's going on? What's up, Don?
You can hear me.
I can hear you.
So here's what happened, bro. It had nothing to do with you. He had everything to do with me. So my sound card, my soundboard that operates my sound was off.
Wow.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Here we are. We were trying to hey, man, is it this? It had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with me. And I got to thank my mods. I got to thank Maya, because she said, no
Maya's
audio.
Maya's on point all the time. She's a beast.
That's why she's there. That's why she's there. She's like, I can't hear you. I know why. So, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's
welcome
up,
to the show. Welcome.
God bless you.
Welcome, man.
Hey,
God
you like my shirt?
Too.
Check out my shirt, bro.
Bro, I love your shirt, man. You like my shirt?
Shirt is fire right here. Your shirt is dope.
You like my shirt,
let
man?
Me see your name. Let me see your name on that shirt.
What's that?
What? That's hot. That's hot,
so,
bro.
Hey, man, I'm a turn it over to you. Check out the chat room. Go ahead and address the chat room if you want to make some shout outs. Let me give you that opportunity.
God bless you, Ohana, the whole chat room. I love you guys. You guys are so dope. This whole platform you have here, I mean, like I was telling you earlier, when I first came to this platform here with your show, it was like the most loving people I've seen. Besides Jay Bird's room, those people were awesome over there. I mean, we had some good people on Twitch, but when I came to this room, I felt the joy. I felt like Hawaii was inside here. It's just so much love here, bro. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Princess Leia. Shout out to Layla. How you say it? Layla?
Lila.
Yes. I gotta get these names right. I be messing up Maya's name all the time.
It's all good, man.
I be killing her on the show. Jocelyn, bless you. Michelle. George, blessings to all of y'all. Man, DJ Alpha with the donut shop. I mean, you guys are this chat room is awesome. Nancy, this chat room is amazing, man. Every time I come here, I feel so much joy, man. For real.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And bro, I mean, that's the whole hope, that anyone that comes into my channel is that they feel of the aloha, and that I get to share the aloha with my moderators and everyone that comes into this, into the channel, where they feel like it's a safe space. It's a feeling of, look, I like it here. I think I belong here too, which you do. But more importantly, like, there's so much negativity that's going on out there. Like, this can be a place where you can just chill and vibe and just relax, and if I can do that for at least 2 hours, which is the amount of time that I stream on, where you can forget your worries just even for a brief moment, then I've done my job.
Yeah,
sure and so, and in having people like you, man, people I look up to, I go on to your stream and I feel the love all out there too, and you've shared it with me. It's the mentality, perhaps it's a little bit different how they operate, which is fine, right? Because you have to adapt and be a certain way in order for you to survive. But, every place has its good and its challenges, and so at least for this place and this house, man, you Ohana, that's just how we are. Right.
You
And
guys,
so,
like I said, it's just amazing, bro. Dr.
yes.
Puff is in the building. I
Yes,
see you.
sir. Dr. Puff is in the
The Puff is
house.
in here. Dang, I can't miss some people here. Hold on. Erica Feliciano, blessings. That's my mod right there, Erica Feliciano.
Erica Feliciano, thank you for being here, Super Mod.
She's awesome. She's a super mod. And shout out to all the mods in this room because without the mods, we don't even have a chat room.
Yes.
Rick, I see you, Rick. Anyway, I'll stay here the whole day shouting people. I love you guys.
Thank you so much. I think we're getting rated. I'm not sure if we are, but I want to shout out Chef Steve, little Miss Nikki. I see her right there. How are you, sis? Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday, lady. I even me, same thing.
Mr. Party Animal, blessings to you. I see you, fam. I see you. DJ Staz.
Yes.
Listen, I be messing up names. I'm letting y'all know right now. If you ever come to my chat room, I'll mess up your name because I can't really read the screen. The screen confuses me. Sometimes there's a guy, and then I call him a female, and then when it's a female, I call him a man. I mean, I mess up the names all the time. So yeah. I don't want people to get offended. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do it on purpose. It's just that's what happens.
Well, that's always the challenge on Twitch, right? You see their Twitch handle, and then trying to decipher if it's a male or a female. I'm the same way. I always get it wrong, right? So again, speaking of female, lady Naginata, I got it. I knew that. I just had to kind of spit it out. Aspie8675, I see you. Jocelyn, who else is here? There's let me turn over to the Facebook Ohana. Ben Cesar Pizarra. What's up, Big Goose? Good to see you. Carol, I see you, Carol. Happy Aloha Wednesday. Penny, all out in Hilo. Hi, Penny. Love you so much. And so I have Facebook's coming on. That's being broadcasted at the same time. YouTube, and then here on Twitch. And so Patariki, all the way out in Aotearoa. Kia ora to you, bro. Good to see you. So Freeze Force B-Boy Legend, man. Share with us with the chat Ohana. Where did you grow up? Born and raised? Share with us, bro.
I was born in Brooklyn. And then a year later, my mom moved us up to the Bronx. I lived there 1 year in the South Bronx. Oh, actually, my childhood years, like 5 years, actually. And then we moved all the way uptown to Marshall Parkway because South Bronx life was not easy. Growing up in the South Bronx is not easy, and it's still not. It's hard out here. So, she's thinking that she's moving us up to a better life. So we're not staying in the ghetto and stuff like that because it was not easy. Sure. So I did. She moved us up to Marshall Parkway in the Bronx, which is all the way uptown by Tracy Towers. And that was like a Jewish community. It was a lot of white people there. And we kind of got lucky to get into the building that we lived in.
Yeah.
So, because one of my friends, a friend of ours, was the super in that building. The whole community was Jewish people. And that's where I met Mr. Freeze, my teacher, that started this whole legacy with the B-boys.
Yes.
So, it was not an easy childhood. It was very hard growing up. We had a rough time out there.
I'm sure, bro. I'm sure. Really quick, shout out to Blue Farmer coming in with the raid. Welcome, Raiders, each and every one of you.
Shout out Blue Farmer. Thank you for that raid. Blessings to you.
Thank you. Chef Steve, Zero Cool 4, Rusty Rhymes. These guys actually come from the food and drink industry of Twitch. So shout out to them, man. Chef Maurizio, all those guys on that side. I appreciate you. Rusty Rhymes, Chef Maurizio, Zero Cool 4, Chef Steve. They actually have a talk show too called Round Table Gang. So shout out to RTG. Love you guys, man. Great show today. Sorry I had to leave earlier. I had to set up for today. Luline Farmer, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Mahalo nui. So aside from Mr. Freeze, who's been your musical influences?
Well, most of my influences in childhood we were growing up on hip hop, so it was like the old school rap groups like Cold Crush Brothers, Grandmaster Flash, Cool Herc. These are all the groups that we went to block parties, and those were our inspired, the ones that inspired us the most during the hip hop era. I mean, that's what we followed. You know what I mean?
Nice.
And we just, it was like I said, growing up in the 80s and 90s, it was not easy out there. Yeah. A lot of things going on, but we hung in there. You know what I mean? Zulu
Nice.
Nation. Thank God for Africa Bambaataa,
Yes.
who always held us down. I mean, that's people call it a gang, but he did more than that. You know what I mean? So
Well, what you had to do to keep things going. I mean, for you to survive in a sense of where you are today. And again, like you said, back in the 80s, the 70s, times were different, man. Things were very, very different. And and unlike with this newer generation where they literally have, like the world at their fingertips, you and I grew up where I remember that the only time I had access to music that even came remotely outside of Hawaii was when a cousin or family member or friend would bring mixtapes in. That was our only way of getting music from that, aside from listening to mainstream radio. But all like the underground hip hop stuff, like we would have to wait whatever's on the West Coast and then filter all the way when it got stuff that's coming from you guys from the East Coast. I mean, we were so way behind in terms of the hip hop progress. And so like whatever people would bring, especially more from the West Coast, because many of our family members, that's the relationship that we had. Probably as far as Vegas, like whatever music that we got to, like that's the stuff we had, and so what was old for many of you guys was probably still new for us in Hawaii, and so again, shout out to all the hip hop pioneers, for just paving the way, for artists and people and for DJs as well, is able to, like I remember Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, just their music from back then. It was just so amazing, which is still, Run DMC was one of my influences. Like that's who, like every time Yo MTV Raps came on with, Fab Five Freddy, like I would record everything. And then because I taught myself how to DJ, I didn't take any lessons. I just kind of learned and I just copied and just did the best that I could, but you just make it work. You make it happen, So tell us, bro, like, how did you stumble onto Twitch? How did that happen? Did you come from like a different platform? Because I knew like back then there was like Periscope, there was other ones too as well. Before people, DJs and streamers eventually made their way over to Twitch. How did that happen for you, man?
Well, I came from Periscope. I started out on Facebook, which Facebook, they block you after 2 songs.
Yeah, you know that, man. It's frustrating.
And then I went over to Periscope, and that was pretty cool. And then I made my way over to Twitch, to experiment, and I ran into BB Joy because BB Joy is amazing.
She's in Florida. Is that correct?
BB Joy, and I started working with Baby D over here on Twitch first.
Yeah.
And then we had some issues, but I started working with BB Joy and her group, and BB Joy's been helping me since day one. She's awesome. That girl is amazing. She's been a mod since day one.
Nice.
And she's still, she's doing her own thing, but she still helps me out. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
So, but going back to the legends in the hip hop industry, a lot of artists don't get the recognition that they deserve. They never did.
Yeah.
All these artists, they just shortchange them. But people who get the recognition are certain people that are higher ups, and it's like a under the table type of thing. You know what I mean? A lot of B-boys don't get the recognition, like the Rocksteady Crew, New York City Breakers, and all these guys. They don't get the recognition because, like, for an example, they're doing the Olympics in 2021, and I wish that they would put like Mr. Freeze or Crazy Legs, one of these old school B-boys, as judges, and they won't do that. It's a lot of politics, going on, and it goes on across the board. So, but anyway, we're happy that it made it there, and that's what our goal was. For years.
It's a 1 foot step in the door, right? And of course, you always have those that think they know what the game's all about, whereas they have no idea. But then they control a whole majority of it because of politics or money. It's the corporate side that's always a challenge, right? When you have old school cats such as like the Rocksteady Crew, New York City Breakers, all these different cats out there that are pioneers of the craft, like that's the guys. It just makes sense. Like, why not make these guys judges? Because they know their stuff, right? But it is what it is. But at least you're in there. It's a step in. Then we just move forward and see how we can, hopefully they'll see it in such a way where they'll understand. Yeah, we need to bring these guys in because they are the pioneers. They deserve it. They deserve it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long you been on Twitch, man?
Not even a year. I think I'm not sure. I think it was been a year. I lost track because I
Yeah.
started on Twitch,
Okay.
and it started out as fun because I'm
Yeah.
not a DJ. I keep telling everybody I'm not a DJ, but I know the music,
Yeah.
so I play the music a certain way, the way I love to hear it, and I hope that it sounds good when you listening to it. But
Well, it does.
like I
man.
said, like I
does.
said, I started almost like a year ago, and it started out like fun. Now it's not a game. That's why I say it's not a game all the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's just it's not easy. The grind is real.
Sure. So how would you describe your style, or what would you want your viewers? So like, let's say got a whole bunch of people, hey, go ahead and check out my boy right here, Freeze Force B-Boy Legend. Check out his channel. You know, like how would you describe your channel?
All right. First of all, if you enter my channel, I try to take the people on a visual and an audio experience, because I feel like a lot of times because I do the same thing. You're watching the streamer. Sometimes you go and you mop the floor and then you sweep in the back and you just got the music in your headphones or you're blasting on the music.
Yes.
I try to create a visual and an audio for the audience. So, and every scene that I create, it's like I call this, I go club hopping. I try to it's like a tour. We're going to this place next. We're going to this place next. And I explain why we're going there. It's just a whole experience. So I try to create that, and it's just not the boring or whatever. I just try to be technical with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that was one of the things that I was taking, I was taken by your channel, because you would explain and then take us to these. You literally would take us through like a tour of all the different clubs in New York. Right, you're like, all right, so we're gonna go to Studio 54, and then we drop in. I was like, okay, I've seen it in the movies, I've seen it, right? And then you drop the scene. I was like, this is dope,
Yeah,
and
so
then you're like,
I try to like make it as close as I used to remember how the place looked. It doesn't look exactly like it, but I designed the whole thing. I mean, you get some pieces from here and there, and you put the dancers a certain way. I try to put the dancers. It's like creating a movie. You make the dancers look realistic so they don't look fake. Like, I'm waiting for you to do your steps so I can put you on my show.
I'm gonna do it right after the stream. So
like the last step that I have, I made a scene with you in it. So so I try to make it. It's awesome, man. I try to make it as real as possible.
Yeah.
With the bit that I can work with.
Yeah, I love it. And that's the part, like, oh man, I've never heard of these studios, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I've been to New York several times, and again, again, the blessing behind the pandemic is it allowed us to jump on a platform such as Twitch and then get a chance to meet. Like, if it wasn't for Twitch, I wouldn't have met you. And so many people on this chat room, and like people throughout the world. There would be no DJ Don Famuina 808 on Twitch. There would be no. Well, maybe there would be a Freeze Force B-Boy Legends on Twitch, but I wouldn't know. But because of the pandemic, it allowed us to be here and get together as a community on Twitch, and then just share one another's vibe. Because I can tell you this: the next time I come to New York, I'm gonna hit you up.
Oh, you gotta come! You gotta come see me.
Because we family now. I'm like, hey, yo, man, I'm in town. Like,
oh, listen,
go.
you're gonna stay with me. I'm going to Hawaii, but I'm definitely gonna go to Hawaii, and I can't wait to go out there. I want to go swim with they got turtles and all that stuff out there,
Yes, sir. In fact, I was in the water today, and where I was on the south shore of the island, and I swam out towards where the reef is, and 2 turtles just popped up, poop, just swam. I'm like, man, doesn't get better than this.
God bless you, Paul Mendoza. Blessings to you guys, man. Love you guys.
Yes, sir.
But there was something else I forgot that I was gonna say.
Bring it up. Just bring it up as we go through and we have this conversation. Who else is who else do you follow on Twitch? Who do you like out there that you see out on the Twitch streets that you really enjoy? I know you mentioned Jay Bird. Anybody else? I know you mentioned BB Joy.
DJ Mike L, because me and DJ Mike L, he played like 40 years on the 1s and 2s. He's a real DJ.
Nice.
And he put me on to the first stream on Facebook. And then me and him came together out here to Twitch. I got Smooth V. There's a whole group of us. Smooth V, DJ Winnie C, Smooth 1234, Big Mo, and DJ WizKid. We all came over here at the same time, you know. But
Nice.
they're still doing their thing. It's a grind, you know.
Nice.
You know, and
Awesome.
I follow a lot of people. That's one thing with me. I support a lot of DJs
Yes, you do,
on
brother.
Twitch. Chris Cut. I support Don Famuina. I finally
Thank
got your
you,
name
man.
right. DJ Unique Illusions. DJ Alpha Music. I've been going to his donut shop. I love his donut shop. It's
Man,
off the chain.
Bro, that's why.
Listen,
that's you know what, look, listen, man.
Listen.
DJ Alpha Music, the only reason why I'm there is because he gives donuts. You know,
Guys, he's
cops
awesome
and
with
donuts.
that. You
I ain't
know?
gonna lie. I
DJ
ain't
J
gonna lie.
Bird, I love that guy. He's
Yes.
awesome. You know, I went to his chat room and I never left. It's like, you know, there's a lot of good people on Twitch, but there's a lot of, you know, I ain't gonna get into that.
It is what it is, right? It is what it is. I mean, you cannot experience good without the bad, right? And we stay away from that. We only focus.
Yeah,
on
you
the
gotta,
good.
you know.
We just
yeah.
focus
I
on
like
the good.
I like to focus on good things. My
Absolutely.
mom always said, if you don't have something nice to say, just keep your mouth shut.
Yep.
But you know, you got a lot of celebrities over here. I'm gonna start getting autographs from people up in here on Twitch.
No kidding. So I'm not sure if you know this. There's this one DJ. I just actually met him. He was here with his wife. I had lunch with him a couple days ago. And his name's Raul. He goes by the handle DJ Cool Raul. And so you know, he came to Hawaii and he actually messaged me. He's like, "Hey man, one of the big reasons why I'm coming to Hawaii is I want to meet you. I want to see you. You know." And he was like, "Man, I watching this. I'm like, I'm just Don. You know, nobody else, you know, like it's just nothing, but it's funny to hear, and you know, people, and then we meet, we have lunch, and he said almost the exact same thing as you. He's like, man, I feel like I need to get one of those Disney books. You know how they go around Disneyland and get autographs from all the characters? He's like, I need an autograph book so I can like really document, get autographs from all of
well, you
my
said it
favorite
right.
DJs,
You said
man.
it right. Characters.
You know,
you said it right.
Characters. Yeah. You know, I was like, man, it's just Don, man.
Master Mix Crew. Blessings to you, Master
Mix Crew. Good to see you. Oh, she's from Canada. I am DJ Pre. Make sure you're following that sister too. DJ Pre, love you so much. Sis.
Bless you guys.
Talk about positivity. DJ Pre, that's her too as well. And so, yeah, good to see her too as well.
DJ Shalim, I got to shout out DJ Shalim. He's doing his thing. He's coming up too as well.
Nice. DJ Shalim, what's up? Happy Aloha Wisdom
He's
Wednesday.
not in here, but you know, I got to give him a shout out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But you got a lot of good people here, you know. So
702 Dennis, I see you, brother. Aloha nui to you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So what kind of advice would you give like someone, let's say like someone comes to you, shoots you a whisper and say, hey, Freeze Force, man, I'm gonna start streaming. Like what kind of advice would you give a brand new streamer, a DJ?
All I can tell a brand new streamer is if you want to make it big in Twitch, this is my opinion. I could be wrong. You have to stream, be creative with your stream, and support your DJs, support your DJs. You can't expect to make people come into your room and you don't support the other people. You can't expect to go into a room and not get a shout out. There's a lot of dudes that do some stuff here, man. You know, it gets me upset, but I'm not even going to get into the negative, like I said.
Sure.
You know, you visit them and they don't even give you a shout out, for crying out loud. Yeah. I shout out everybody. You know who told me that? Don, you show me that. Everyone in the room, you got to give acknowledge every single. You know how many? It's going to be hard for you soon when you become partner, because you're going to be, the screen is going to be going crazy and you're going to be like, wow, I can't even shout these people out. It's going to be hard, but that's why you have mods for, and you have to make everybody feel welcome. Yeah, shout out to Nestor Cruz as well. Nestor Cruz, another good brother.
Yeah, no, absolutely right. You know, again, you know, it's a humanistic trait that everyone wants to be valued at some level at some point. Like they can tell you, nah, you don't need it. It's a lie. Because deep down inside, who doesn't want to be valued? Who doesn't want to feel like they belong to someone, you know, or something, you know, or part of some type of organization or group, or, you know, that's it, human on the human side. That's just how it is, right? Humanly, like how we were built DNA wise, that's just, it is what it is. And it's fine, which is why, like, exactly like what you said, when they come into my channel, they're going to feel the aloha Why? Because that's what I can give you right now at this moment in time. All I can give you is whatever you see in front of the camera, and I'm gonna give you 100,000%. It's up to you, whatever you give me back, but I'm gonna give it to you without expecting anything back, right? And I think for a lot of people, it's the expectation. I think, like where disappointment comes around is when you expect something from someone. Like for example, I'm gonna share this story with you. I recently loaned money to someone, and I've learned throughout my life that I take this concept and I gave this person because this person needed help, and they were kind of asking for money without asking for money, and I already knew what it was, and I gave them money. I gave them money, and I said, hey, this is a little something, for you to help. It was several $100s, and I gave it to them, and I say, I hope this helps. I wish you all the best. And you just let me know. And of course, the response is, man, thanks. You know what? I'll pay you back. I was like, it's not even about you paying me back, right? If you pay me back, great. If you don't, I actually wasn't expecting it back, right? Like just give without the expectation of getting it back, because that's when you give from that space, like 100% without expecting anything back, the universe will just respond naturally back to you. And it comes back in different shapes, form, and it manifests itself in many different ways. And so that's how I like to live my life. At least I the best that I can. And so far, it's not too shabby, bro. Not too shabby. And so what's your thoughts about that, brother? Talk to me, man.
I think you're an awesome dude, bro. Straight up. Like the first time I seen you, like Twin Spin, shout out to Twin Spin. He's another good dude on
yes,
Twitch.
sir.
We got a lot of good people that as I go along.
Tons,
I'm gonna keep DJ ICI is a real cool dude as well. You know what I mean? At first I I had issues, but he's a very nice guy, awesome dude. Awesome dude.
Yeah.
So, I like to feel people out first, and then I'll make my own judgment.
Yeah.
But like I said, when I seen you, you awesome, bro. Straight up. You're humble, a loving guy. I mean, you can't be faking that. You really can't be faking that. If you fake that, then you're a good actor, bro.
But you know what? People will see right through that, though, right? Like you only can fake the funk for so long, because the truth will always manifest itself in some way, shape, or form. I had lunch with a really, really good friend of mine a couple of days ago, who's been separated from his wife for about 1.5 years, and they were trying to work things out. And then come to find out, she's actually dating like 2 other guys at the same time, and they had an agreement not to date anyone, but then he found out, right? And so he and I, we had this chat, and he was just like, man, it's so funky how the truth just comes out. It'll eventually come out. Yeah, it always, that's just how it is. That's how the universe works. You can't deny that. It'll always come out. And so I think you only can fake the funk for so long, but then people or things will happen that will show your true character. Yeah. And so
702 Dennis, blessings to you.
Yes. Let me shout out my Ohana out there on Facebook. Darren Wong, I see you. My cousin Gordon, love yous. My sister Ali out there on the West Coast in LA. Rosa, how are you, Rosa? Thanks for the text message. Hugs to you and the boys and the grandbaby. Jolene, my sis, how are you, Jojo? Love you so much. Thank you so much.
Professor 12, blessings to you, Professor 12.
Professor 12, what up? Yeah.
I tell you, the streamers, the people are just amazing. That I've ran into so many good people up in here, and I haven't even been here that long. Like I said, it's been good.
What do you think the difference is? Because I know you were in Periscope. I've never had the experience of being on Periscope. Periscope as opposed to Twitch. Is there a significant difference between the two in terms of the community, in terms of how things are, like the chat room and just how people are?
It's kind of different. I mean, like for an example, in Periscope, you can, do like tricks with the chat room and then get like 1,000 people in your room. It's like a hacking thing. But Twitch is real. Twitch will show you. If you get 50 people in Twitch, it's like having 1,000 people on Periscope.
I see.
But Twitch is not easy to deal with at the beginning because you're not used to the chat room and the emotes and stuff like that. But it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, and you said something very interesting. It's funny because when I first came on, jumped on Twitch, and I started in September, but really didn't take it seriously until about November-ish, but starting from very humble beginnings and not knowing how to operate the camera and what OBS is. And it was such a learning curve. I mean, look at today. We're trying to figure out the volume issue. You're like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And then I realized it was me all the time. It wasn't even you. Still learning, man. Still learning. Right. But to see where it is now, and the evolution of one's channel, like how great is that, because the community helps it drive forward. I
think it's definitely growing. Twitch is going to be crazy soon, because I look at some people that we have like 1,000 people in their room. I mean, you look at their numbers, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a couple of them do the fake accounts too, but I'm not even going to question that.
Yeah. Again, to each his own. There are those that need that for whatever reason, and then there are those like us who just say, "Hey, look, we're going to grind, and we're going to do it the honest way, because that's the right way to do it." Right? That's the Hawaiian term is called pono, Pono, which means balance in all things. Do it the pono way. Right?
That's right.
Don't cheat the system, because the system's just going to cheat you right back.
That's right.
You can't avoid that. That's automatic, right? You can't avoid that. Shout out to DJ Lockdown. I just saw him pop up there. So DJ Lockdown, I see my brother. Lacey Poke Guy, how are you? Terry in Scotland, DJ Stacy, Lila Figgy Fresh. Lila was just here in Hawaii. She just went home a couple of days ago, and so she's back. Appreciate it. DJ Technique, one of the dopest DJs to come out of Hawaii. He's actually my neighbor.
Blessings Technique.
And you've seen like skill wise, that boy is just amazing, man. I still think that there's nobody out there that can touch him here at the 808 state, even throughout so many other states too as well. All the way out in Germany, he was my guest last week. Just tore it up like crazy. Born Fono, all the way in Germany. Shout out to you, brother. Thanks for being here, Born Fono. So yeah, so
shout out to Born Fono.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw his set last week, man. It was fire, man. It was just, the whole chat room was just going crazy last week, man.
We got some real DJs up in here. I'm telling you,
they do. They're legit, man. You
got some real DJs. I got you got Little Louis Vega now. I used to be with him back in the days, and you got Tony Touch.
Yeah,
you got some old school dudes up in here. You got some guys that people don't know they're real DJs.
Absolutely. So one of my favorite things I like to ask my guests is quotes. Like, you have any favorite quotes or words that you live by, or any like message you want to share with the chat room?
Let me read something out real quick. Be thankful for what you are now, and keep fighting for what you want to be tomorrow.
Nice.
My biggest quote on Twitch I created. It's called "Not a Game." Every time you come to my show, I'm gonna tell you it's not a game.
Yes.
I have emotes that say it's not a game.
Yeah.
Because it starts out like fun, and then it just becomes it's really not a game. This is not easy work. I spend countless hours doing scenes, editing music, trying to make the sound right. This is a full-time job for me. I mean, I'm retired now. I'm not even working anymore. I'm retired.
Right.
So, but this is what I do. I spend countless hours editing scenes. I make movies. I play music. I try to make it so that when the people come into my room, they have an experience, not just a regular show. So, it's not easy. It's a lot of work. I love it. And shout out to all the DJs. Don Formina even dances on the show. I mean, come on, you got to be kidding me. Listen, it was a true story. I have this scene in my show. I have a drone, so I did a lot of scenes of dancing. I did some boogie. I did some breaking. I still do windmills.
Nice.
And I had to do cuts of that. I couldn't do it at one shot.
Yeah, sure.
So imagine if I had to do that live, I'll be done. I mean, you over here doing all types of things on live, so that's awesome.
Bro, at this age, breaking means a whole different game for you and I.
Yeah, but
like when we break, like things literally break. It's it's not like how it was before, man.
But anyway, before I leave, I want to give
Yeah,
out 2
man.
T-shirts. So I need
Well,
the mods, your mods, to pick 2 people out. To pick out 2 people, because every time you come to my stream, I give out T-shirts. That's what I do.
yeah, that was one of the things I was going to share. That one of the things that I was very taken back, the generosity and the aloha that you share on your channel is every stream he gives out one of these shirts right here.
Yeah, I do that. 702 Dennis, bless you, brother.
Every stream, man, like never miss. It's like, hey, stay, and I love it. It's smart the way he does this, right? It's genius marketing.
It shouts out the B-Boy Legends. I represent the B-Boy Legends because I respect what they done. I was with them when they did it. They grind hard. These guys were doing it for a long time, and they never got the recognition. They still grinding, and they're still not getting the recognition. So I represent those groups. I represent the old school, and I made a T-shirt that says B-Boy Legends, and it shows the main groups that were doing the grind, you know. So you know, I give out a shirt every time you come to my show. Pink Musica, bless you.
Pink
that's
Musica.
That's my mod. Erica Feliciano's my mod. Pink Musica.
I recognize that name. Pink Musica. How are you?
Yeah, Valentine and Maya. Those are my mods.
Nice.
I don't see a lot of people here, but you know, but like I said, you know, you come to my stream, I give out a shirt, and I do that. Why? Because I notice I go to some people's stream, I give them bits, I get them subs, they don't even give me a shout out. So I say, you know what? I might as well invest that into my own streaming.
There you go.
Give my people shirts or something, you know. I don't know.
There you go.
It's real weird what's going on around here at times.
Yes,
but
yes.
I'm not gonna get negative because I start, you know.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. But bless your heart, man. God bless you for all that you do. So if it's okay with you, bro, we're gonna give away those.
I need 2 people, and I'm gonna I need them to whisper me.
Okay.
You know, the people that you select.
Okay.
Maybe Maya can do it, or one of the girls.
Yeah. So usually one of the mods will take care of it. So let's go ahead and give those away towards the ending of the stream. So y'all gotta stay to the end, players. You gotta.
Yeah, that's what I say. When you come, if you're coming to my show, you gotta stay to the end so I can give out the shirt.
Yeah.
But so, where's Philip Buto? Where's he at? Is he in here?
Is he? You know, Philip will eventually pop in, man. Philip's a ninja. You know, like
Philip's he's another dope dude. God bless that guy.
That's the mayor of Twitch right there,
man.
Philip Buto, man.
Man, Dr. Puff, all these guys. You guys are awesome, man. I love you guys.
Yeah.
The B-side, he's not in here. I don't see him, but God bless him. He's awesome.
Yeah, he should be popping in probably in like the next 20 minutes. He's usually at work and usually catches the second hour when he comes. The B-side's one of my mods. And so, but he also works at the happiest place on earth, which is Disneyland. So he actually went back to work. Disneyland called him back. He does all the trainings for them. And so cool. B-side is back at work, and we're so happy for him and stuff. So I believe Chat Ohana, in order to win one of the 2 shirts that our brother Freeze Force B-Boy Legends is giving out is, I think it's a ticket. So it's -- tickets.
No, if you go to my chat room, you type in ! freeze.
Nice.
And then the computer picks out 2 winners.
Yeah. And so it's the same here for ours. The difference is just ticket. Yeah. So
but I just want the mods in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, B-side's in here. I see him right now. I want the mods to pick out 2 winners. They fine.
Okay,
and,
awesome.
The 2 winners got to whisper me and send me the shirt size and the address, and I will send you the shirt to your door. That's what I do. That's what we do.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Any last words? Any shout outs you want to give out to the chat room before we move on? I'm gonna just
Misty Mountain, 702 Dennis, Dr. Puff. I said already. The B-side, Erica Feliciano, Pink Musica, Valentine Maya, the mods, all the mods in any chat room, all mods. Without the mods, we don't have Twitch. There is no Twitch without mods.
Yep.
I'm telling you right now. Yep. The mods work extra hard. I take care of the mods. I love the mods, and I even have my mods dancing on my show. They're not physically dancing.
Yeah.
They dancing on my show.
Yes.
I stream Monday and Thursdays from 6 p.m. Eastern to 8 o'clock. And Sundays I do an inspirational Sunday show, 11 o'clock in the morning. But you guys is like 5 in the morning, so you never see that.
I think the time difference is 6 hours, and then when you switch back to daylight savings time, then it's 5.
Yeah, and Mr. Party Animal, blessings to you.
Yes.
But like I said, that's what I do, and I appreciate you guys. I love you, and I love Don. Don, you awesome,
Man,
bro.
I love you, man. So we gotta hook up soon physically.
Listen,
I
man.
gotta see you soon, man. But just know, man, you are loved here.
I
You're loved
appreciate you guys.
always, and that you know I got your back 1,000%. And just know that right here, man. We Ohana straight up, man. You
I
already
love
know
you.
that. You
Love
know
you
it comes from a
guys.
space of
Yeah.
Allah, man. You know
God
that.
bless you guys. Word up.
Yeah.
My
What's
love.
And once again, Chad Ohana, let's give it up. If you have his emotes, go ahead and drop Freeze Force B-Boy Legends emote. If not, give him a shaka, drop some hearts. Let's show some mad love for this brother right here. Make sure you're following. So click on that follow button and make sure you're following our brother. He deserves it. One of those guys that truly, truly has a heart of gold, has the Aloha spirit all the way out in the East Coast. And you'll enjoy his stream, man. And if you're lucky, you get to see me dancing on his channel.
Yeah.
Once
Kevin
I put that
Hawaii.
together,
Where's
man.
Kevin? Where's Kevin Hawaii? I just seen Kevin Hawaii. God bless you, brother.
Yeah.
But
Awesome,
anyway,
man.
thank you so much, guys. Mahalo, because I learned that word mahalo from you.
Yes, sir.
I swear, when I came over here, I didn't know anything about mahalo and aloha. I didn't know
Aloha.
anything.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about aloha or mahalo. Neither thing. So
The next thing I'll teach you is one of our most it's our most popular cheer. So it's the equivalent of saying wepa. You know, like wepa.
yeah, okay.
So it's chihu, where you
Chihu.
scream out and chihu.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen your guy, you and the other guy the other day, your brother that was
Oh
next to you.
yeah, yes, yeah.
He was
My
cool.
best
He was
friend.
cool.
Yeah, my best friend. Yeah. So back in the day when we used to DJ together, he was the MC, I was the DJ. So that's how
Wow.
we, that was way back in the day, man. Yeah.
Mad respect to you, Don Famuina.
Thank you,
Mad
sir.
love.
I
God bless you
appreciate it, man.
guys. And
Love you,
all your
brother.
mods. Love you guys. The whole Ohana.
Thank you.
Bless you.
We'll talk soon, man.
Thank
Love the shirt. Love you, bro. Peace
Thank you.
out. All right. Once again, mahalo nui to our brother Freeze Force B-Boy Legends. Make sure you guys are following that man right there. I mean, it doesn't get as real as him, man. He'll tell you straight up. He's got a lot of heart, plenty of aloha, that man. But let's support him. Great guy. And I'm not even kidding, bro. He gives a shirt away every stream. No kidding. Every single time. Ask his mods. They know. And he does it every time, man. He got so much aloha, that man right there. So thank you again. Mahalo, Freeze Force B-Boy Legends. Let's move on. Chat, how are we doing? I didn't realize we're on a hype train. Thank you so much for the hype train. Juice on the Loose, he's in the chat room. We're going to see her. Again, our fan now, all from Aotearoa. Kia ora to each and every one of you. DJ Smoke, all the way out in Texas. I see you, the B-side. Thank you so much. And so, like, here's the disclaimer. If you already got a shirt from Freeze Force B-Boy Legends, just, maybe the best thing is not to. Are you serious, man? Right now, bro? Freeze Force B-Boy Legends, man. Thank you for that 5-foot sub. Bro, that's not necessary. Bro, you don't have to do that, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Mahalo, bro. Mahalo. Thank you for that. So kind. Thank you so much, man. But like I was saying, if you already have a shirt, let's spread the aloha. Maybe not be part of the, don't grab a ticket. Please, let's allow others to give a chance to get the shirt too as well. And again, let's, be pono about it. I'd really appreciate it, And so again, mods, you are excluded from playing this because I'll just get you a shirt for you. Okay. So don't play. Let everybody jump in, and mods, I'll take care of you guys. That's just what we do. So let me bring in this next guest. I joke a lot with this brother right here. And you're gonna know why I call him. He has the sexiest locks on Twitch. He serves up coffee and donuts every morning. My favorite part about his stream is when he takes a break and he puts on the video, because he goes and he checks on his kids. That's my favorite part, man. It's my favorite part of the stream. I love that. So let me bring him in. He just made partner. So drop your DJ Alpha Music emotes. If you don't have it, drop your shakas, your ohana hearts, and let me introduce to you the one and only my brother right here, DJ Alpha Music. Yo,
what's up, Don? What's up, Chat Ohana?
What's up, man?
How you guys doing?
We're doing good, man. So happy to have you on the show. Finally. finally.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the first time that me and you got to speak. Not face to face, but I can see your face and we're talking.
Yes,
we're talking on
sir.
the phone and everything, but
Yes.
it's the first time I get to,
Yeah.
live.
It's funny. Like I'm having a difficult time right now looking at you without having a donut halo above you.
Oh, man,
I don't know why, man. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. I was like, that's how his hair looks like without the halo donut. It's dope.
Push that light off. I'm sorry. No,
that's okay.
I'm adjusting the light.
No, go ahead and do what you need to do.
Turn it back on.
Yeah, now you're dark. You're a little dark. Yeah.
No, too dark.
Yeah, it got smoky. It got smoky.
Point it that way, babe. Point it that way. Point it that way. Don't look at that.
The other way. Your other left.
Oh, no. Never mind.
Chat Ohana, drop your alpha heads, drop your donuts.
I have to
Drop
set up
them. Drop
for
them.
the donut shop, the lighting, so it's not.
Oh yeah.
For this.
That that's always like for me. Like Dr. Puff helps me out with my setup and stuff, and he's always hounding on me. It's like, man, you look red. Like change the scene, like, and I
like
do
right
my
now.
best.
Right.
That's me. Always, I can never get it right, And sometimes I'm on I'm on the street, and he's like, yeah, you look like Godzilla right now. Like, oh man, like just have fun.
Yes, no, we're when you're doing different scenes sometimes, depending on, especially my donut head. If I change my donut head, I change it to some other filter. The lighting is going to change, and you're going to need a different kind of coverage. So
absolutely.
But we're totally going off topic, right?
No, don't even worry. No, but if you're still figuring out, don't even worry about it. But let me hand it over to you so you can go ahead and address the chat and say how's it to a whole bunch of people. Go ahead.
Yes. Oh my God, could we just finish this hype train first? What level 4 hype train?
Level 4, my God.
Yeah, let's finish this hype train first. Okay, look, I'll shout you guys out.
Yeah, you do it, man.
I see Lacey Poke Guy. Shelly's like, well, Cynthia Fong, Tam. Oh my God, the B-side. All the fams up in here. 206 DJ Asia. GG 143 Hello Kitty. Jocelyn. Paul Mendoza, my man. Black 40 Boy. Freeze Force B-Boy Legend, of course. MC2J Man, Lockdown. Mike Sai in the house. Let's finish this hype train, guys. Let's help this out. Let's do this. Let's push this. Joe Gales.
DJ Lockdown with the 100 diamonds. Thank you, Lockdown. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Wow, yes. I missed a bunch of people.
June Gal
to the house. June Gal, yes,
oh my gosh, June Gal, so sweet. Thank you so much. There he is, Philip Imbuito. Let's go.
Oh, the mayor in the house.
The most famous non-streaming DJ on Twitch, Philip Imbuito. Let's go.
He should just stream already. DJ Irv, my brother with 500 bits.
DJ Irv, man, thank you so much. Don't you mod for him?
That's I mod for Irv. Yeah. Irv is my brother. We've been DJing together. We've known each other for quite some time. So
nice.
We definitely jumped on. Oh my God.
Oh Erica Feliciano. I just want to say your name. Erica Feliciano. It's so sexy. She's so sexy.
That's so sexy. So much.
Thank you for the 1,000 bits of aloha. I appreciate it. Shout out to 206 DJ Asia. I see you, sis. Good to see you. Welcome.
Shelly's like, whoa, with a gifted sub. That's one of my mods too.
Shelly's dope. It should be Shelly's like dope.
Oh, that's my really God.
Oh my gosh, Shelly. Oh man. Thank you so much. I think she's dropped a 5-foot sub, man.
Oh my God, my screen just went up like really
fast. Did. I know. It just
Shelly, thank you so much, Shelly.
Shelly, mahalo, Shelly. Thank you so much, Shelly. I appreciate that. We appreciate
party
you.
Animal.
Thank you.
Tam, what's up, Tam?
Yo, Tam.
Lane.
Tam, Lane. Where's the halo at?
My Makalea.
Maya Makalea. Thank you, Erica Feliciano. Thank you. Shelly's like, whoa, thank you so much. Freeze Force B-Boy Legend. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you.
Goldie Shell. Hello,
Goldie Shell. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Indy Rosie's here. My neighbor. Rosie.
Really?
No. We just people are close by.
Of course.
I always call. I call them my neighbors.
Yeah, no. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So, bro, man, like for
Noodle
real.
947. I'm sorry.
No, go
That's
ahead.
one of my
Yeah,
mods
yeah.
too.
Yep,
Noodle, what up,
that's
Noodle?
one of your super
Noodle,
mods. You know,
Noodle's my
Noodle
neighbor.
was here early, man. Noodle was in the chat room early, man.
He
Just
was.
repping hard, man. And Wesley with the 250 hearts all the way out in Maui. He's one of my awesome mods. So love Pat. I see you, sis. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Oh my gosh,
Wow,
Noodles.
Noodle.
What the heck?
Noodle.
What the hell? What the hell?
Yes.
Holy
What the hell? What the hell, Noodle?
What the hell, man?
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
We're just gonna do this whole show.
I know. Oh, jeez.
All right.
All right, man.
I think we got.
I think we're good, right? I think,
Yeah,
we got like a couple minutes left, but we'll let it go. If things pop up, we'll just shout them out as we see them, man. So, bro, like, tell me, man, like, when did you where'd you grow up? Let's start a little bit further back. Like, born and raised in California. Like, where did that start for you, bro?
So I was born in Hong Kong.
Okay.
I was born in Hong Kong. I also moved around. I moved to Thailand as well.
Okay.
My parents are hard workers. They're trying to hustle and trying to find a way through business.
Awesome.
And they moved to Thailand and opened a clothing factory over there. And the business was not successful. We moved back to Hong Kong, and we then came over to the U.S. back in '87.
Okay.
Because Hong Kong was going to be taken back by China.
Yeah.
'97.
Yeah. Yes.
So we all wanted to move over, and we came over in '87. We stayed in Orange County, California, Garden Grove, California, to be exact. And I've been here since. How should we continue on with this story? How deep you want to go?
No. That's good. And so, like, when did the DJ journey for you begin?
The DJ journey.
Yeah,
so
like
DJ
when were you interested? Like, what was it for you? Real quick, 206 DJ Asia, mahalo for the gifted sub to the awesome Cynthia Fong. Thank you so much, sis. We appreciate you. Mahalo nui for that. Thank you. Mahalo. Yeah. When did you start? Like, when were you interested? And like, what was the pivotal point of you? Like, okay, yeah. I want to become a DJ. You know?
Yeah. So, I guess musical influences. I guess it would stem from my dad. My dad was a drummer in his younger years, and he bought me like a piano keyboard that would mess around. He would kind of show me how to play some things. He knew how to play some stuff, but it was just really self-taught. And I started messing around with music that way. And I know that he would be tapping along. You know, as a drummer, he's tapping along to every single song.
Sure.
He's drumming to every song.
Yeah.
You know, I did notice that as a kid. And I do notice that I was, I really pay attention to music. I like music.
Yeah.
What started the DJing was, actually my uncle as well. He was a big vinyl collector.
Oh, no way.
Big music head. Yeah. A lot of my records I have in this room right now belongs to him.
No way.
Yes. So he was into the 80s, new wave, what some of us called a new wave, and it's actually popular in Europe, Euro disco, Italo disco.
Yeah. So would you say it was uncle's influence on you, which is why like your vast knowledge of like, Euro disco, 80s, 90s, like a lot of your themes, like stuff like you would do during your morning shows, like would you contribute like that to like because of what uncle did for you, or it was just a combination of other things too as well?
Well, I would say my uncle opened up the 80s for me. Like he kind of introduced that kind of music. He showed me stuff like Depeche Mode.
Nice.
My favorite band of all time.
I love
New Order, Erasure, those kind of synth pop group. And also being in Orange County with a lot of the Asian community, they like this, they call this style of music new wave. but we don't call that new. Like everyone else don't call it new wave.
Right.
They're actually called Euro disco, Italo disco, different
I
kind
see.
of a. So being around there's a lot of people really got into that kind of music, and my uncle knew a lot of that, and he had all those things,
I see.
and he introduced definitely played that all around the house all the time. He was living with me for many years.
Sure.
Introduced me to that kind of music, and that sparked the 80s in me. Basically, me coming here in the 80s, coming to the US, he showed me that kind of music. But on the radio, I would listen to, like, Bobby Brown and whoever's hot at 80s at the time. Rap was getting hot, right?
Yes.
I didn't hear any rap music back in Hong Kong. I remember that. So that was something very interesting to me. But the morning shows, different themes. He definitely had the 80s influence, and I would say that is still kind of like my strength. I love 80s probably more than all the other era. 90s come very, very close. I love the 90s as well. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
So the DJ influences came from one of my friends at high school. He was a DJ. And I was like, wow, you're a DJ? That's cool. I got a bunch of records at home. Like, literally,
Nice.
my uncle has a bunch of records left at my house. And I'm like, oh, dope. Let me, hey, come to one of my gigs. And this gig was just a little ballroom that the local kids would come out there to dance.
Yeah.
And I brought some records. I went to the gig, went to check it out. And wow, I was amazed. Like, oh my God, you're mixing those two songs. Like,
Yeah.
wow, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I heard your stories about, mixing songs and stuff like that, and that was my amazement. I was just caught from that. I was like, wow. Then I started to pay attention to the radio, just listening to mix shows. Radio airwaves had a lot of legendary radio radio DJs, mix show DJs in LA, like DJ E-Man, DJ Melody.
Yeah.
Icy Ice was one of them too.
Yeah.
So I was listening to a lot of that stuff, just learning about DJ, just mixing.
So
and go ahead.
No. Go ahead and finish.
Yeah. And so how I got my first set of turntables were, I went to a party, and there's a raffle for $500 for grand prize.
Dang.
And some dang reason I won, and it was a real raffle. Like, they gave me the $500.
What kind of party was it, man? I've never been to a party like that, giving away like a $500 raffle, man. Come on. The only the parties I've been to growing up, man, is like, you lucky if you can scrunch off $5 from somebody. It's just because I stole it, but that's besides the point. Like, I just want to know what kind of party you go to, man. I didn't have friends like you, man.
It wasn't a house party or anything. It was, it wasn't one of those. It was actually, those kind of parties, you're definitely not gonna get. You probably get a scratcher, and hopefully you win like a, $1,000, right? They give you a scratcher. Good luck. But this was actually a real event. There's 1,000 people there.
Wow.
They rented a hotel room. This was very hot in Orange County.
Yeah.
They rented a hotel room, and the DJ would play music, and then they would have, they had a raffle there that day, and I was the winner. And I just took the money home, and basically that led to my first set of turntables.
Nice. You remember what turntables you bought? Do you remember?
Oh, Technique 1200s MK2.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
those were my first set.
Nice.
I had to go with I think that at that time that was the best at the time. The MK3s were not out yet, I believe.
Yeah.
MK3s came out a little bit later on, a couple years later.
Nice.
Yep,
That's awesome, man. That's dope. I love that. I love to hear stories like that and kind of see where DJs come from, and for their beginnings of their DJ journey. Because I know you just recently celebrated your 1-year anniversary on Twitch. So prior to that, were you on is the story the same like so many of us that tried like Facebook and Instagram, and we keep getting blocked, and you get frustrated because you just got a flash mix here and there, and just see how long you could last. Was that the same for you before discovering Twitch? How was that for you, bro?
Yeah, that was pretty similar.
Okay.
So what had happened, what had gone on was I was, you know, I was still DJing pretty much weekly, and it got shut down, I believe, St. Patrick's Day weekend, right? And that was my last gig, I remember. And even at that gig, I was already feeling kind of, man, should we be more careful? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
but I was there, was cautious and just try to wash my hands. I know no one was wearing a mask yet, so I was just very cautious about it. We got shut down, and we went to, I think I just stopped doing gigs altogether. You know, it's like, oh wow, everything, and then all the weddings got canceled. I also did weddings as well.
Okay.
Everything got canceled, so I had a thought about streaming for a little while. I had streamed before. What I did, I knew about OBS and everything from 2017, 2018. I would actually live stream from the club.
No way.
Yeah, I still have those footage. I just pulled it out recently, but I do. Yeah, it was kind of like, whoa, this is what a club looks like. I haven't been to a club in like so long now, right?
Yeah.
It's yeah. So I started dabbling into that. Obviously, we dealt with the Facebook police. You know, no disrespect to you, sir.
Oh no, not at all. I feel the same way. Like, I hate the Facebook police. I hate them. F the Facebook police. I don't know why I just said that. Sorry.
That it was. Oh my god! Somebody clip that.
They keep blocking us from playing music, bro.
Yeah.
The Facebook police, for real, man. Come on now. Are you kidding?
That was that. No, man. That was a big problem for us. We had, so I started around like at the end of March, right? 2020. And we actually had quite a great turnout for the first week. And even on this, you know, I knew about the copyright, and I was trying to steer away from it. And we did at that time. I guess it wasn't as strict yet. I think I got knocked off of Facebook, right? Got kicked off, and then I'm like, oh crap! People would text me, "Yo, you're off, you're off." I'm like, oh crap! All right, let me restart the stream, right?
Yeah, let me start all over again. Yeah,
restart the stream. Oh man, hopefully, man.
Yeah.
Damn it, we lost like 150 people.
Yeah.
So it was like it was quite hard to bring them back.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating because you go and you build a community such you know as such on Facebook, and people love the vibe and then it just gets blocked, you know. And for a streamer / DJ such as ourselves, like, it's very frustrating because it's like you want to be satisfied in terms of giving the audience what they deserve, you know, and you're vibing with them, man, and you're on a roll only for it to get cut off, you know.
Right.
I get it, man. I get it. Yeah.
You were doing it on Facebook too, right?
Yeah, I mean, here and there, not very much, you know, just like you. And so, you know, like, and exactly like you, the weddings started to cancel out, postpone, right, rescheduled for the next year or the year after. You know, out of all the weddings, because I average about 50 to 60 weddings a year, all by word of mouth. That's all I do. That's my niche. My specialty is weddings. That's all I do. Like, I have other DJs I subcontract, and they'll actually go out and do all the baby luau's, graduation parties, birthday parties, all the other events. I'll have them take care of. But I only will do weddings. That's my thing. And if someone wants to hire me to do like the other stuff, I'm gonna charge them my rate. And if they're crazy enough to say yes, I'll do them. So yeah. And again, that's what I demand. That's what I ask for. That's what I feel I'm worth, you know. And so again, no disrespect to anybody, you know. And there are people like, yeah, we'll hire you. We want you, you know. And I mean, what an honor when they're like, yeah, we don't care. We'll hire you. Yeah, you're worth it, right?
You're right. Oh, I think a lot of people, you feel like they've like, man, if I charge that price, what if they just go with somebody else? But you know, but if you know your worth, you know what you bring to the table, you know what you can do. Ask for more.
Yeah.
ask for more, and if they want you, that means that is what your worth is. I mean, there's the fine line. How are you going to define that price, right?
Of
But,
course.
Don't undersell yourself, I would say, to a lot of people out there.
My advice always to DJs when they're like, what do I charge? And I say, just charge what you're worth. Charge what
Right.
you feel you're worth. And if you feel it's that, then so be it. But then that becomes a learning point for them, right? Because there's been times, I mean, in the beginning of my business, I remember, and it's funny because my wife and I just had this conversation, like doing being out for like 10, 11 hours, doing a birthday party for like $250.
Yeah.
I remember them days. Like, that's just how it was, because at that time, that's what I felt my worth was.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like, first of all, I won't do a gig I won't be out for 10, 12 hours. Not like that.
Yeah.
And if I am, it's going to be like $5,000.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to even lie. That's what it is. It is what it is. And there's people that will pay for that. But the crazy thing about that is when you expect that of yourself, the vibration out to the universe sends that out, and then it responds to you in different ways through people. So I'm not sure if this has happened to you. Like, I remember my first time where I went from because when I decided to just only do weddings, I went from DJing and doing a wedding for like $650 to $1,500. When I made that mindset, when I say, you know what, the next person that calls me, we're gonna talk, and I'm gonna charge them $1,500. But I vividly remember one of my wedding coordinators calls me up and say, hey, there's this couple, they're from Chicago. There's about 60 people that's coming in from out of town. I'm referring you to DJ their event. It's going to be on a different island in Lanai. So tell me how much you want to charge. There's going to be a jazz band, and you're going to play for 45 minutes. They're going to fly you up. You're going to stay at the hotel, and you'll leave the next day. What's your rate?
How do you bring your equipment? I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. And so, like, because I said, so how do we do in terms of equipment? He says, well, we'll ship it over. We'll get that. And they'll pay for everything. They paid for everything, bro. And so without even skipping a beat, like, again, this is me getting out of my comfort zone. I'm like, holy smokes, this is the universe responding to me. This is your opportunity. And so she was like, so just shoot me back. And she's texting me, shoot me back. What is your price? And I'm going to let them know. And immediately, without even hesitating, because if I thought any longer, I would have changed my mind. I just said, sure, mahalo for the opportunity. It's $1,500. I sent her back, not even 45 minutes later, and I'm squeezing while I'm writing this, like, holy crap, $1,500, and I press send. 45 minutes later, I come back, she's like, send the contract, we're good to go.
Yeah. Bam.
And just like that, and my whole mindset shifted right after that. And since then, I've never looked back.
Right.
Have I done weddings at a cheaper price? I'm not gonna lie, absolutely, because I want to.
Yeah.
There's been weddings that I've been to where people hire me, and I'm the most expensive thing that the couple paid for. What a blessing is that? Like, what an honor is that? And so
that is an honor.
And so Chat Ohana, let me share this quote where we talk about value, and the quote is this: your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. The moment you can see your worth, man, there's no limit. People say the sky's the limit, but that's a limit right there. Don't limit yourself. Don't even limit yourself. See where it takes you.
Yes.
So, yeah, sorry. I hope that makes sense in terms of.
No, absolutely. Because we're just talking about, and being a Maui wedding DJ, it's a destination spot. People are there and they need a DJ too, right? A lot of times they don't bring their own DJ from wherever they're coming from.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure they do, but how are they going to bring their equipment?
Right.
I don't. So you definitely have that market corner. So that's definitely a big blessing to you. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, it's a destination state, no secret, and so, when people say, hey, when's wedding season? January to December. You know, it's
Never
year
ends.
round. It never
Yeah.
ends for us. It
Yeah.
never ends. You
That's
know.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So are you more like more mobile, or you kind of do a little bit of both? Like you
So
hit the club scene, or you do
yeah,
mobile at the same time?
I do a
Yeah.
little bit of everything, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
So, being in that niche genre of new wave Euro disco, Italo disco, I do like 4 times a year, like these big events, over 1,000 people.
Nice. Nice.
Um, it's like bottle service
Whoa.
for the older people, I would say.
Yeah.
The age ranges from 30 to 50 and 60, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the range. And I've been doing this we call this the new wave night. We've been doing that since, man, 2000s, probably even before that,
Mm.
like early 2000, like year 2000. And the pandemic that's the only thing that's been stopping it since.
Yeah.
That's one of my main things that I do. I
Yeah.
also do weddings as well in between, and I do
Sure.
some smaller gigs every now and then as well.
Sure.
Yeah, those are basically the majority of the gigs that I do. I've also done concerts for these Euro disco, Italo disco, new wave events. I've been the DJ for those kind of events as well. So just a little bit here and there, basically. But the niche is, people know me for that the 80s genre music. But
80s genre. Yeah.
But I did when I started doing the donut shop, I tried to expand myself. I'm like, I actually know, people know me for this, but I do have more than that.
Yeah, it's much more than just that.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. No, I totally get it, man. Totally get it. So
I got the 70s, I got the 80s, I got the 90s.
You got the 70s, 80s, 90s. Yes, you do. Yeah. And then even on the weekends when you have your evening streams, your later, your evening streams, and those are dope too, man. Like your stream just goes off. You tear it up, bro.
Thank you.
You tear it up, man. Love watching you. You're super fun to watch. Yeah, that's why I enjoy it.
Thank you. You as well. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Your energy it's amazing.
Nah,
you really taught me the aloha spirit. I think it was what you say. I hear that around, and I really never got a chance to meet a lot of Hawaiians or like that, and that's one of the blessings of Twitch.
Absolutely,
and,
man.
The pandemic, getting to meet people of all over the world. All this Ohana love that you guys have over here.
Yeah,
everyone all over the world. Like literally, I've met people from Asia, from Canada, from Europe. You guys in Hawaii. Wow, it's just,
of course,
it's amazing.
Yeah,
definitely something that I cannot.
Absolutely. I love that. That's always my favorite part about Twitch, is making that connection with people around the globe, people that we'd never meet until, but because of Twitch, it allows us to connect in such a way where, right? So many of us were stuck at home, and you could only do so much. And as a DJ, where you're so used to it, weekends, every weekends you're you're gigging, or even weekdays, you're doing stuff and you're out there, and you're interacting, and you're out there in the community, in different bars or at different events, and then everything just stops, and then like, now what do we do? And then something like a platform such as this comes up, and then you get on, and then you start to meet so many awesome people. And again, like with the good stuff, there comes the challenges. But I think the challenges, in my experience, it's been very minute compared to all the good things that has happened on Twitch for me. Have I encountered challenges? Yeah, I have. Absolutely. It has different relationships have severed because of it, not by my choice. I can honestly say it's up to them. I'm like, hey, again, I'm Pono. I'm okay with myself, with whatever that happens, and it is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But yet here we are, and we just we push forward, and we just move on.
And I was all about. I mean, I've been DJing for 25 years now, and I've just been go every single week.
Yeah.
And I wanted to share something with you guys here that I think some of the people on my channel knows, but back in February 2020, I had sorry for me to say. I basically lost part of my hearing.
No way.
Yes. This was just right before COVID. And so for that month of February, I remember I didn't really get too many gigs because I had just come back from my vacation.
Sure.
And I came back and was just kind of getting restarted. And then I started hearing COVID coming around. So I lost my, how I lost my hearing was that I lost part of the hearing. It's called sudden hearing loss.
Okay.
What happened one day was I was in my car. I needed to blow my nose. So I blew my nose and it became clogged, 100% clogged on my right ear.
Wow.
Couldn't hear anything. It's as if you're on an airplane ride.
Yeah.
Right. And you would plug your nose and try to blow it out.
Yes.
And you couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't clear it.
Yeah.
So I attribute it to my cold that I had.
Yeah.
A couple of days later, I was still not hearing anything in the ear at all. So I went to the doctor, and I asked the doctor what's going on with this, and they're like, "Oh, it's just a blockage in your ear.
Yeah.
So take these antibiotics; it'll clear up." And so I would say it cleared up about 40%, 50% or so.
Yeah.
But I was still hearing muffled on my right ear.
Huh.
And at that time, I remember going back to the doctor. They were starting to discourage you from going to the doctor now. This was right around March.
Okay. Yeah.
March-ish. Yeah. March and April-ish. Well, I'll tell you why I'm telling this story.
Sure.
Later. But eventually I found out that I had this thing called sudden hearing loss, and they don't really know what the cause of it is. It could be a lot of things. And at the beginning of so my last gig, I already had this problem. I went to the gig. I was like, I'm gonna try my best to DJ, like, maybe rely a little bit more on the screen, watching the wave a little bit more, because I wasn't able to hear this and then that. I would have to kind of blend it right on the mixer. And after that, I was like, I didn't feel too good about DJing. I was like, man, I really need to adjust and learn how to do this.
Sure.
So what led me to come back to this was that how I got started. I felt like I started just a little bit. I wanted to start immediately, but I was kind of apprehensive about doing it. I wasn't sure because I felt like I have this impairment. I wanted to work this out. I wanted to just keep pushing on.
Sure.
And I started around March or so, and we started doing it. I started streaming on different platforms like Facebook, and Periscope, like you guys were talking about earlier, and YouTube as well.
YouTube.
The genre of music that I was playing was not getting blocked for some reason on YouTube.
Lucky you.
So I was able to play it. Just being there every single week, going through the whole Facebook police thing. I also looked into Twitch actually, and I've been streaming on multiple platforms, on like 3 or 4 different platforms at once using Ustream.
Right.
And I kept looking at Twitch. I'm like, dude, that one is not logging off,
Yeah.
And I had started an account already and just kept going, but I didn't know there were people watching on Twitch, but I wasn't paying attention to it at all.
Nothing. See.
I was straight paying attention to Facebook only.
Sure.
And at that time I was able to build a good enough crowd to like 150, 200 or so. And we feel like we could, hey, I don't want to deal with this crap anymore. I did all this shenanigans. Like I put some bar noise to drown out the music.
Right.
I would play the songs really quickly, quick mixing.
Right.
Hopefully the music detection wouldn't be able to pick it up. Right. But I did see Twitch, and I was like, okay, we need to move over to Twitch. I think everyone's starting to talk about Twitch. Yeah. And that's basically how I started to move everyone on Twitch. I would say a lot of people didn't come over on Twitch still to this day.
There's still a good number that I don't know, for some reason. Is that like, and a lot of them like too on Facebook, which is why I will stream my Wednesday shows on Facebook, to say, hey, look, just make the switch to Twitch. It's really not that hard. And I think for some of them, they're like, well, I got to download this app. Well, not necessarily. You can just click on the link and enjoy and just watch.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if you want a more,
Right.
a more deeper experience, then yeah, go ahead, download the app. You get to give bits and subs and get emotes and stuff like that. But basically, it's really not very hard. I think for a lot of people, again, it's just my experience.
Yeah.
That. Yeah, I don't know, funky.
You know what? One hard thing I would say is that stupid Twitch password is so damn hard. I hear that. You can't have I don't know what the rules are, but you can't have consecutive words, and they have to have all these requirements. At least a lot of the people that were following me were a little bit older and probably challenged, technologically. So I heard a lot of discouragements. I'm like, I can't even start an account. I'm sorry. I ended up doing something else. I'm like, oh, it's all right.
Yeah, I'm actually contemplating getting on Facebook Live, get on my channel, and actually do a tutorial on how to log on Twitch.
Yeah, help one, dude, straight up. Bring everyone on StreamYard and show them how to do it.
For real, I know. And like
one at a time.
Screen share it. You know what I mean? Do a screen share. It says, okay, everybody break out your laptops or your iPad. Okay, go to this. This is what you click on that. Then you're going to create, right? And then you're going to go here. And then you're going to create this, right? And then enter. Okay, now you're in. Okay, here's who you're going to follow first. DJ Don. No, you know what I mean? And then start having people, and say, here's my recommendation of people you should follow in terms of DJs, right? And then go down the list with you guys and, so many people and stuff. And then let them have at it on the Twitch streets, But I think because it is sometimes, again, like my experience have been Facebook's like the older crowd.
Yeah.
They have a much more challenging times getting things on in terms of how do I log in? How do I get this password? I totally get it.
Yeah,
totally get it. Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I have an Instagram. Like a lot of people went IG, right?
Yep.
I tried it, but
yeah.
It wasn't as strong as the Facebook. Definitely.
Yes.
And,
yeah.
Well, Facebook had the crowd, and they still will not come to this day. And
crazy.
I would,
it's crazy that way. I don't know why. I'm not sure why they're so very resistant in terms of like, just make the switch to Twitch.
Yeah.
Like you get to hear all these dope DJs like literally 24/7.
I've been making a push for that from day one. I'm just like, hey, come over.
Yeah.
Like, I know you guys are there. Come over.
Yeah.
And they won't. And what I would do is I would stream on my phone.
Yeah.
On Facebook. But I turn off the sound, and all they hear is just me talking and chatting, right?
Right.
And they're still, and then I think one day I played it, I turned it on like really softly, and they're like in the chat on Facebook, talking about the song. I'm like, dude, come over here for this. You can barely hear this, and you're still hanging around in there. Like, get over here.
They're so resistant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which brings me to another quote, Chat Ohana, and the quote is this. I'm inspired. I'm actually gonna type it out. Here's the quote. Let me type this out right here. Here's the quote.
All right. I'm gonna shout out Philip and Guido, Harold S in the Bay, Ben Perazé, my man. I'm sorry, DJ Foxy. I see you. Waiting for Don from Winners.
I hope I spell it right. That's the quote. What you resist persists.
Yes. Keep on. Keep on. Not keep on resisting, but keep on persisting. Right?
What you resist persists. It makes so much sense.
Absolutely.
Right. And so it's crazy, man. So there's a few more questions I want to ask you, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
not even Twitch related, because I'm gonna come back to Twitch in a little bit, but again, more on a personal side.
Sure.
Why the long hair? Why the suckly lock, man? Why the suckly lock?
Because I love this. No, it's kidding. I believe it or not, I had long hair for quite a while. So I had it since, dude. Okay, one story. Before you guys see this, think, hey, this guy want to be Steve Aoki, right? But guess what?
You know what? I never even thought of that, man. That thought never came to like. Of course, I know, but that thought never came to mind, man. Why? Because I love alpha music more. That's why.
Wow! Thank you, Don. You're the nicest guy on Twitch. I tell you that all the time, and it's true.
No, and if I knew Stevie Aoki, I would tell him, Steve, yeah, sorry, bro. Alpha music, that's my guy.
I had long hair for a while, I would say. Okay. So one story was that I actually, the day I met DJ Steve Aoki.
Yeah.
This was in 2007. He wasn't super mega star yet. Yeah. I saw this guy. I was a resident DJ with my brother DJ Stress at V2O in Long Beach. It's a club out there. And Steve Aoki was the star of the show, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is this Steve Aoki guy? He comes in, I'm like, oh my God, this guy has the same hair as me. He's like jumping on the turntable, on the table and stuff like that.
Shirt off.
Yeah. Right? That day he had his shirt on, but but later on he was be throwing cakes and everything. But yeah, this guy, I was like, wow. And then that's the day I started noticing him. I was like, wow, he's kind of dope. Like his energy is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I had my hair before Aoki, or maybe the same time. I don't know. But I had long hair at the same time when I met Aoki. Nice.
So it's a matter of preference. That's your choice. You choose to have your hair long.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, awesome. You know, and the only reason why I asked, so I have two nephews, my brother's kids. The oldest boy, I want to say, oh my gosh, he's gonna kill me. I want to say my nephew is, I think he's like 6 years old. But he has long hair.
Oh wow.
You know, so the kids are they're part Samoan, and then they're part Asian. So you gotta imagine this Samoan Japanese boy running around, you know, fair skin, bigger kid with long ass hair, and so a lot of times people are mistaking him for a girl.
Right,
you know?
right.
But then but my brother pulls his hair up in a bun and then just tightens it up, you know, but. You know, it's a preference, and I'm like, why don't you cut your hair? Like, no, we're not gonna cut his hair. You know, he likes it like that. You know, and but my nephew enjoys it. He likes his long hair. He doesn't want to cut it. You know, and it's a preference. You know.
Yeah, I get mistaken for a girl all the time. You know,
but yeah, you'd make a pretty sexy girl though. See, I'd make an ugly ass girl. See, that wouldn't work. It would look like one of the girls you would see in Chinatown while I'm at work. That's not gonna work. You, on the other hand, my friend, different story. And you serve donuts.
I did it because of you, Don. I'm not sure if I met you. Did I meet you before the donut shop? I remember hearing about you. I
don't think so, man, because I started coming into your channel. You're in the donut shop. That's kind of where I knew. Yeah.
Okay. Because I've heard about you, but I never met you, and I never gone to your stream. And I remember coming to your stream one day. I was like, wow, this guy's crazy, amazing. And then I tuned into your Wisdom Wednesday shows. Like, wow, this guy is full of knowledge, full of
crap,
full of love. Well, you played that clap off pretty well. Well done, my man.
Thanks. Thank you.
I think me and you, we started talking, and then like, wow, you serve up donuts. You know, I'm a cop. I guess we just best friends or something. You know.
Yeah.
Yep, you got that right.
Yeah.
What a good start.
No, yeah, I just loved your vibe too, and I love your vast knowledge of again of just like the 80s, 90s, just the alternative stuff, the Eurodisco, like bros. Like I learned so much from you, which is why I kept going back. I was like, man. Like, what is this? Like, I Shazam this, I Shazam that. Like, wow. Like, I've never heard this. Like, oh, this is dope. Like, and then I just kept coming back. Like, I just thoroughly enjoyed it. And so, like, because you stream early in the morning, and it's towards the ending of my shift because I work the graveyard, right? And you know that. And like, usually when I'm on my way home, I'll listen to your channel, and that's what takes me home. That's why I always write, "Take me home safely, bro." What's up, Alpha Music? Take me home safely. And I'm vibing to your music all the way until I get home. I get in the house, I change, I do whatever I need to do. And then I'll leave your channel on my phone, and I'll lie down, and then I'll just fade out, And like many times I just listen to your channel, and that's how I fall asleep. You know, and so
I have
yeah,
a similar story with you because I stream in the morning.
Yeah.
And in the afternoon I go to work, and when you start streaming, I'm driving home from work. So you're taking me home from work. That's every single day here.
That's crazy. That's fun, man. And again,
and the music you play too is very eclectic. Like I don't hear that kind of island music like that. You know, I never have. And the stuff that you play, I was like, wow, what is this stuff? It's amazing.
Yeah. Again, that's the beauty of Twitch, because you get to learn so many things, you know, from so many DJs, you know, and you get to admire and appreciate their craft and what they bring to the Twitch, the Twitch community, which is super, super awesome. You know, so thank you so much for that. So speaking of Twitch community,
yes, sir.
Again, Chat Ohana, drop your DJ Alpha Music emotes, and let's talk about him when he made Partner. Congratulations on you making Partner. Like, how was that for you? You know, I'm still on that journey, working at it, which is you know, if it happens, great. If it doesn't, great. You know, I just let the universe take care of itself. But you know, just slowly moving, but getting there. But you're a person where you're there. Like, so share with us like your feelings, your thoughts. Like, how was that for you, man?
I mean, there's a feeling of joy. I mean, I got to take it back. I guess being, you know, it would be kind of weird and to say that as a streamer you don't want to be a partner. You know, it's. I guess everyone would want to be. I'm not saying everybody wants to be or aims to be.
Sure,
but I feel like I was at that point where, you know, I want to grow.
Yeah.
You know, the partnership requirement is that you need to get 75, right?
Yes.
Average
of 75 viewers. Yeah.
So I started seeing my numbers getting close. Yeah. So that's when I started, oh man.
You started to pay attention.
Right. And pay attention very hard.
Yes.
Just focused on it.
Absolutely.
And I mean, and then from there, it just felt like, you know, I'm here. Gotta go. Just keep pushing. Just keep going. And just round up all your support and just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And so when it happened was, you know, I mean, you know, when they give you an application, I got denied the first time, right?
Is it standard where like pretty much almost everyone gets denied the first time they go in, they apply?
That's what I hear.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Yeah.
That's what I hear. Even though they say 75 is what they want. By the time I was applying, it was above that already. Yeah. After getting rejected, I was like, oh man, we just gotta keep going. I mean, we're still right there, you know, and it was still growing. Yeah. So it grew, and I would say the pressure was there.
Sure.
You know, because you're pushing for it. You knew they were watching. Yeah. You knew, but what was really giving me the strength was my community, my mods. They're really pushing hard for me. They're just showing up every single day. They're there rooting me on. How is it going? How is it going, Alpha? Did they deny you? What's going on? What's next? Like there was so much love. I got to give it up to everyone, all the supporters and everyone that has been there with me throughout the whole journey. I appreciate all you guys fighting for me, even so this day, just tuning in.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys very much.
And let me interrupt you, if I may, really quick, brother. Speaking of the mods, Chat Ohana, do me a favor. Let's show and give mad love to our mods out there. DJ Alpha Music's, his moderators, my mods, or anyone that's in this chat that does mod for anyone's channel. Like, put up your mod emotes, man. Let's show some mad love to our mods, man. Thank you so much for all of you guys, for all that you guys do. You know, I mean, so many of you. Again, I've always said this, that the moderators are an extension of who we are as DJs. You know, not just for our channel, but for the other channels that they go out and they visit. And it's such a responsibility for our mods, because whatever you do out there, good or bad, is a reflection of us. Because they'll say, hey, wait a second, Glock Boy, isn't that DJ Alpha Music's mod? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they refer him to, right? Noodle, that's Alpha Music's moderator. You know, what's up with him? You know, I mean, again, good and bad, you know, it comes up. So again, you know, my experience again with the mods that we have, your mods, like I only see good that comes
Yeah.
out from them. And like,
I-
what a great example! What just awesome people that take time out of their busy schedule just to be there for us. You know,
Yeah.
so love you guys, man. Like for real,
definitely
mod love,
mod,
straight up.
mod, definitely mod. I mean, they do more than you think. You know, they represent you, like you said, but they do represent you really, because they go like you said, you go in the other channels, and a lot of people like us, you guys, you go on different channels, we go different channels, all the mods
Yep.
go in different channels.
Yep.
They know whose
Yep.
mod they are.
Yep.
So
Yep.
but
And they have their own community too. The mods, they talk amongst themselves too. You
Yeah.
know, like how we talk amongst ourselves, like other DJs, the mod community themselves, they
Right.
have their own chat too, and they talk amongst themselves too as well. Yeah.
And I believe, I mean, I pick my mods very, very you know, I picked them very, how do you say this?
Like,
I made sure whoever I picked is not going to represent us in the wrong way.
yeah, I mean, there's a
Because-
lot of thought and the thought and prayer
of
that
thought.
goes about when you're selecting a moderator, right? You know,
Selective,
Yeah.
yes, B-side. There you go. Lost my word. But yes, very selective, because at the end of the day, I trust them in all they do.
absolutely.
They represent me, and I feel
Likewise.
like I want to be there to represent them in a very well manner.
Ben, is it Ben Parizet? Like
Ben
they must
Parizet.
they must like donuts.
That's
Ben,
a
I
must,
agree
guys.
with you, Ben. Ben, I think that's really what it is. That's what draws them over to Alpha's channel. They really want the donuts. They want the platinum donut. That's really
Free donuts. Come and be a mod, get a free donut.
and I'm just there because of the stigma. Yeah, cops and donuts. It's true.
Yeah, you just
I ain't
get
gonna lie.
a free donut regardless.
I'm not gonna
Officer
even lie.
Don, sorry.
I just want the donut. I'm just really there for that.
Don't give me a ticket here to have a donut. Would that work?
Yes, sir.
Here, okay, if not, here's a coffee to go with that too, sir.
Yeah. So there's a question out in the chat right there. I don't know. I just highlighted it. DJ Smoke, all the way from Texas.
What up, Smoke?
Do you see it? You see it in
Yes,
in the banner?
Krispy
What?
Kreme, for sure. Hands
Yeah,
down.
me too, man. Me too. Straight up.
Dunkin'
Krispy
is not
Kremes.
even close. Not even. It just tastes like a regular old donut place to me. I'm trying not to disrespect anybody, but
Of course.
no Dunkin' Donuts for me.
Yeah, no. And then you got somebody like Cynthia Fong would drop something like this.
Mochi.
Mochi
Donut's
donut.
good.
It
Have you
is.
had it? Yeah. It's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, of course. Hello. You're asking a cop if he has had mochi. Come on, man. Come on.
We got diabetes. Lorraine. Donut.
Yeah, it's really a diabetic anonymous. That's what your mods are. They're just there for that.
You know, believe it or not, I was eating keto, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
donuts are not very keto. And I totally, with the whole donut shop, I definitely threw that out the window. So thank you guys for doing that to me. All you guys that keep coming back for donuts.
Yeah.
I'm doing that to myself as well.
Yeah. So what's the future looking like for Alpha Music in terms of your channel? Like real life events are popping up, they're happening for you. What's the thought in terms of trying to balance the two? Like, will you eventually stop streaming, or this is something you'll just keep going for a long time?
I think streaming is, at least from what I see it, I'm here to stay. It's here to stay. And I think I positioned it to the point where I actually am able to stream with, you know, my morning shows right now. I'm able to stream and do my nightly gigs or something. Weekend gigs. And with the weekend gigs, I still don't know yet. I don't have regular, you know, I had a wedding in January.
Yeah.
but it happened to be on a Friday. I can't remember what day it was. I didn't have to stream that day. It was a Sunday. That's right. It was a Sunday. So that didn't affect it. And I have a wedding coming up in May, which it is going to be on a Saturday.
Sure.
What I'm gonna do, I have a regular Saturday stream, right? So what I'm gonna
Yes.
do is I'm gonna try to stream there and
Nice.
show what people IRL what a wedding gig would be like with DJ Alpha. So
Yeah. Nice.
that's what I'm gonna try to do, and when May comes. How about you? Are you going back to wedding gigs yet?
You know what, man? I just booked my 4th wedding for May, like in
wow.
like next month. Like
Yeah.
the weddings are just like there's a bunch of my gigs from last year got rescheduled to this year.
Right.
That's filling up. The year's almost filled up, and then I'm already booking 2022, and I just booked my 3rd wedding for 2023.
Oh, nice.
Again, you know what I mean? I feel blessed because it's such a destination state here. I mean, and it's not just the weddings that come from outside, but a lot of local weddings here too as well. So I'm getting all those calls. It's nice to see the deposits come in. I'm not going to even lie.
Not gonna lie. Live on the deposits.
Man, I'm seeing the deposit. I'm like, I forgot this is what the deposits look like, you know?
Yeah.
You know, and one of the reasons why I don't stream Saturdays is because I foresaw this coming, where most of my events are on Saturdays. Of course, I have a few Friday events coming up, and so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do in terms of streaming. But I'll never stop streaming. I'll always come back to Twitch for me.
Yes,
like I am just as devoted and committed to streaming online, because that's really what helped save so many of us last year, and I just feel a responsibility to give back, to the community that has helped grow so many of our channels,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, it'll still be there, man. But I like the idea where, man, let me stream live so they can actually see my events,
Right. And I'm actually gonna have 2 mics, where one mic's gonna go out to the one's
for
gonna
everyone
be
live,
right, for everyone, and one's gonna be exclusively to
online.
To Twitch, all you Twitch people. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be first time doing this, so I hope you guys can
I love it. Yeah, I love it, man.
We'll see.
Yeah, and you know what, man? I'm gonna hit you up in terms of maybe I if I can get some support on that. Like, that's something that I want to do. I just don't know how to do it yet. I'm still trying to figure that part out, but I'd love to. I actually even asked some of my clients.
Oh, really?
So now, like one of my selling tip points is, because a lot of times, like, you have sample mixes, that you can share. And my thing is, I don't want to give you the perception is that your party's going to look like that, because a lot of times I have couples that have been to my weddings and they come and they hire me, say, hey, I want to hire you, but I want a wedding exactly like so-and-so's wedding I went to.
Yeah.
Right. And my response to that always is, well, let me first let you know that your wedding is just as unique and it'll be just as fun as so-and-so's wedding. But if you want that wedding, then you're going to have to invite the same people there.
Right.
Because your wedding's going to be different. It'll still be dope, but with your people. And they're like, oh my gosh, I never thought of it that way. And I said, absolutely, because this is your wedding. We're going to do it, your way, and we're going to have just as much fun, and we're going to do it where you want your wedding to look it a certain way. Yeah.
And that's where you're successful, because you know how to finesse those words around.
Man, it's like, and then I just do this. And they're like, we will give you the deposit. My favorite part is, there's like, who do I write the check out to? So
credit card, here you go.
Yeah, for real. No, for real. Yeah. Like, what's your Venmo account? It's right here. And again, every couple, I just feel blessed. I feel blessed,
Yeah. The couple that I'm talking to, they know about they actually attend my Saturday streams. And
that's what I'm talking about. And I tell them, hey, here's my link to Twitch. Come and jump on, see what it is. If you think the vibe will fit your event, then let's do this, And so they jump in every once in a while, and they'll lurk, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun, So, it's a great selling tool. It's a great selling tool, marketing tool, if you use it right.
It is, because you can showcase your MC skill. You can showcase your mixing skill at the same time. right? And your
Absolutely.
love that you have in the community, people enjoying their time in there, and the amount, and the people that are just hanging out there. This is definitely a selling point to a lot of gigs, I would say, with Twitch. And
Yep.
that's even still yet to be seen. A lot of things are still kind of getting tested right now, right? Things are still getting opened up.
Yeah.
But I do see that, like, no more putting up mixes on Mixcloud and stuff like that. Like,
Yep.
just come see my live show every
Yeah.
freaking day, right?
That
Check
comes
me out.
like you know what I mean? It's not edited, it's raw. Whatever
Right.
you see is what you get.
Exactly.
Like that's what I tell them. I say, come on top. Come on the channel. It's raw. Like there's no editing. I'm not gonna like say, hey people, just say, hey, what's up? Hey,
Right.
DJ Don was awesome. Like I'm not gonna set up stuff like that. That's just not what I do. You know.
Yeah.
But you come on and you see what the channel is all about, and you see the chat Ohana just going and doing their thing.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
doing your thing,
Yeah, right. So they're either gonna take it or not, but most of the time it'll sell for itself.
It's gonna be great.
So, yeah. So DJs out there, you see this right here? You're welcome. You're welcome. This just gave you a marketing tip right there. Bro, quote. Any famous quote, favorite quote, words you live by? Share with us.
I would say, let me see here. All right, so this quote here is for my wife June Gao in the chat here.
Nice. Shout out to June Gao, by the way.
Shout
Love
out to
her
June
so
Gao,
much.
please.
Yes.
Okay. You have to be able to see the bad in yourself to be able to see the good in others. And what that means is a lot of times we're not able to self-reflect. So when you see the flaws in yourself, you learn to accept others' flaws.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, that's something that we've been talking about a little bit, and a lot of it came from my girl June Gao in the chats here. Boom.
Ooh. Right here. That's, bro. Do me a favor, man. Can you can you say that again, man, for me, please?
All right, let's do it again.
Sorry, I went to public school. I got to hear things 2-3 times. So.
So did I. Maybe I need to say it 3 times. Hold on. Here we go. Bad in yourself to be able to see the good in others. And to dissect that is, to explain it, a lot of times we're not able to self-reflect. So you're not able to see the flaws that you create.
Oh, absolutely.
To see yourself. But when you see flaws in yourself, you learn to accept flaws from others. So you're able to, when you can actually look yourself in the mirror, you can kind of accept somebody doing the wrong to you.
Yeah.
Because you know that you're not perfect yourself. So.
Yeah. No one's perfect. And I've always said this, and again, this is just my own belief, and you believe whatever you want, and that I think I was sharing this with Freeze Force. We had this conversation that there's nobody on this planet has walked on water, only one person, and it's neither you or I.
Wow.
And so I believe that the key to forgiveness, the key to making things right, the key to being pono, being balanced, the key is in self-reflection, right? Is that when you're open enough to sit back and look at, okay, so what part and what responsibility did I play in this that I have to take responsible for, that I'm responsible for. Right. I go back, like I talked about one of my dear friends, how he's getting a divorce, right? And he'll say, she did this, and this, and you know what? And it's all of this. And my question to him is, okay, awesome. Let me ask you a question, brother. And this comes from a space of only love. What responsibility do you take in your relationship, in your marriage not working out?
Yeah.
Right. And then he stopped, and then he was like, brah, I never thought of it that way. And his whole countenance changed from being angry to being just like remorseful, to a point where he just started to tear up, you know,
Wow.
and then I guess realizing like, holy crap, I played an integral part of why this failed for me. And I said, look, yeah, okay. So the relationship, the marriage didn't work out. You're getting a divorce. It is what it is. It is
Mhm.
what it is. Let's just call it as we see it. However, you move forward and you self-reflect and you see that what that does for you is it opens up different doors of opportunity for someone else to step in that is deserving of you.
That's
And yeah. And then he was like, can you be
wow.
my therapist? I was like, man, it's just public school, man. It's stuff that I learned, man. That's really all it is, man. You know? And again, chat Ohana, for those of you that follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, usually I'll do like a Wisdom Wednesday quote. I was at the beach today. You know, I went and I like to go into the water. I again, it's one of the things you do when you're on the islands. You go and you get some of your sea therapy in the ocean. And if you didn't get a chance to watch my video, go ahead and do so. But I'm gonna share with you the quote that I shared, that I did today in my video. And the quote is this: "Make peace with your broken pieces." Yeah, and that was the quote: is to make peace with your broken pieces, and it's not necessarily making peace with that person, you know. And maybe you still have animosity or whatever with that person, but you take everything that happened, you know, and then like all the anguish, the anger, all that hate, the frustration, make peace with that. Make peace of you not being angry anymore. Because then once you start to do that, again, the miracles happen once you release things that doesn't serve you. That's really what it comes down to, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and time again, like things like that happens all the time, and I see that, you know, again, self-reflecting, but being self-aware too as well. You have to be aware of these things, right? You have to notice these things, acknowledge it, and move on.
Right.
Or you can hold on to that and build resentment and hate and frustration, right? Instead of saying, hey, I can let this go. And then this is where the miracle is going to happen the moment I let this stuff go, right? And I go back to the quote I wrote: what you resist persists. No, I'm going. And like, well, all you got to do is just let it go. Like, oh, wow, was it that easy? Sometimes for us, it takes years. But really all it does, it just takes a moment like that for it to stop. And then you realize, holy crap, that's really all I have to do, right? It is what it is.
That's what I love about this show here, Wisdom Wednesday, because sometimes I'm not just saying it because everybody. I mean, you guys have heard all this. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard these quotes before, millions of times.
Sure,
but it takes that one day where you need it most to hear it, and it will change your perception of it. It was like, wow, I knew this, but thanks for the reminder, Don Famuina. Your Wisdom Wednesdays has done that for so many people. I know that because you've done that for me.
Yeah,
and it could be just something that you already know, but it just takes somebody to remind you, to let them tell you that, hey, whatever that message of the day. Your messages are so awesome.
No, thank you, man. Thank you. So AJB411 brings up a good point. He's like, Maya Makalea, yes, practice what you preach, right? So let me change the language. How about practice what is being preached, right? Because sometimes maybe like that person that's practicing what they preach, you may not agree with, but what they're preaching, that's where the truth lies in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense. Right. And I'm in no way in saying not to Maya. I'm just in general. Right. Because you know how like some people are like, you know, I'm gonna listen to this pastor or whatever, but I don't believe in this guy. This guy's full of whatever it is. Right. Mm-hmm. So it's really, you know, practice what's behind that message, whatever resonates with you. Right. But at the same time, if it does, that person is that example, so be it. But if not, you know what I mean? Make that adjustment, you know, and again, everyone has their own journey. Yes. Just continue on your journey. Just keep pushing. If you fall forward. Then just get up and fall forward. Right? I can't remember what the saying is, but fall down 7 times, get up 8.
Right.
And just fall forward. That's what life is all about. You're gonna fall. That's automatic. It's really how you get up. Yeah. And it's when you
Absolutely.
get up, because you can decide to stay down. That's a choice too, as well. You can decide
Right.
to stay down. That's totally up to you. Getting up is a choice. Being happy is a choice, right?
Yes.
And I've shared this story a few times. I think I have, that I went, this one dance exercise class I like to go to, and I remember was in the beginning of the year, and I'm like, "Hey, Happy New Year, everybody!" And one of the ladies was like, and of course, mostly ladies, right? It's like, "What's so happy about it?" Like, "What's so happy?" Like, well, happiness is a choice, sis. And she's like, "Why are you so happy all the time?" Well, why are you so mad all the time?
Yeah.
And she didn't. Well, then she went to the opposite of the room and danced on that side because she didn't want to deal with me. Like, oh, hi, truth hurts. Hey, it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a lot of I mean, there's could be a lot of negativities in the world,
absolutely, man,
and
absolutely.
whether they come from whatever it is, I would say, I think I say this a lot. I mean, we've dealt with a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
and no
yeah,
matter what it is, you just beat them with kindness.
yep,
Whatever the kind of negativity that's coming at you,
yeah.
just
My
beat
mom
them.
would. My mom would always say that, son,
Yes.
kill him with kindness. Son, kill him with kindness. And the moments when I was in all my stuff, I
Yeah.
would turn and respond to my mom. Yeah, but mom, how about if I just want to kill him?
But not
She's like,
kindness though.
yeah, she's like, yeah, but you wanna, yeah. Please add the kindness before I kill you, son. I'm like, all right, mom, I got it. Okay, yeah, okay, let's move on. All right, mom. Yeah, okay. Some help you are, mother. But bro,
Kill them first, then be
yeah,
kind.
yeah, yeah. No, for real. It's like, let me kill you first. Let me hug you after. Come here. Now, after I whip your ass, let me hug you. Now let's go find your other eye. Come on, mom. Come on, mom. It's Polynesian mom for you, man.
Tough mom, tough eight. We're Asian moms are like that too.
I think it's just moms general, no matter what nationality you come from. It's just
Yeah.
moms in general, man, for real. So, brother, man. So, I mean, I have you address the chat. Any final words? Anything you want to do? Some shout outs before I let you go, bro. I appreciate. I know it's late for you. I apologize for keeping you on this
No,
long.
Don. Thank you. No, you're still at 7 o'clock over there. No, thank you so much.
Yes, yes, yeah.
First and foremost, I can thank you, Don, for giving me an opportunity to be here because I've been a fan of Wisdom Wednesday. Really,
I've always
that's
wanted
what
to get you on the show, man, for real, the longest time, brother. Yeah.
that's what got me on in tune with you. I heard about you, and then the first show was Wisdom Wednesday. I was like, oh my god, this guy, like. That's what struck me is what I said earlier. Like I would need that message that day, and you would
Yeah.
be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And somebody and is what you do for the community. That's so awesome because you put these shows out there, you come up with these quotes, and you come up with these talking points. I mean, it's you have to put in some work for it. So you put in the work for everybody here and everyone that's been listening week in and week out. So I appreciate you for what you do and putting this show out there for everybody on Twitch.
Love you,
And
bro. Thank you, man.
and everybody else as well. No, love you, Don.
Oh,
You're really doing it for everybody here. So I know at some point people are gonna need to hear it. So I appreciate you being here. So I had to make sure I have a good quote coming on here. So that
That was
hopefully
dope.
that wasn't disappointing.
Bro, that was dope, man. I love that. Thank you, June Gal. Thank you for you. Thank you.
Yes, June Gal, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I know that quote was really you telling that to Alpha Music. I know. I understand. I know I heard every single. I heard the small little. I know the subtle hints. I get it, June. He's difficult. I get it. Have him call me. We will exercise the demon out of his hair, June Gal.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm such a devil with the long hair.
But he's so sickly. He's suckly like that, man.
Oh,
He's
hype train again.
Oh, what?
Yes.
What are you guys doing? No. long time. Oh man, brother, I love you, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank everyone that showed up today on the chat and all my mods and all the alcoholics up in here.
The alcoholics. In the house. Love
In
it,
the
man.
house.
Baby Jewel, I see you, Baby Jewel. Cynthia Fong with the 143 diamonds. June Gal with the 200 hearts. AJB 411 with the 200 bits of aloha. Thank you so much. Presley with the 100 hearts. I appreciate you. Mahalo nui. Thank you so much. That was another thing I had a hard time is trying to address everybody as much as I can.
Yes, it's hard for a talk show like this, though. You
Yeah,
know?
it is. I
There's
feel
no way.
bad. Oh my gosh. Cynthia Fong drops a 5-foot sub. Cynthia Fong, stop, please. Thank you. SBC
how-
Brian, like crazy. Sorry, go ahead, bro.
I love how you name these things too. The 5-foot sub, the diamond heart, or I don't know what else you call it. It's so unique to your show. That's so awesome.
No, I'm just looking at like whatever they give, and then whatever icon or emote just pops up. I just like it looks like diamonds to me. They look like
not look like a 5-foot sub, but you named it 5-foot sub.
I mean, I know people is like, it's a sub, they're subs, and I'm trying to relate it to something different, and people like 5 piece, drop a 10 piece. I just wanted to call it something else because
that's awesome.
Everything's related to food for me, as you can tell.
I love it.
Brother, I love you, man.
Let's get this hype train. Let's finish it, guys.
I guess so, man. Let me keep you on here, bro. Let's keep this going, man. So thank you, guys. Everybody. Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, each and every one of you. Again, yeah, DJ Smoke, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. DJ Smoke's all the way from Texas. Who else is there? June Gao, sis, not Freddie. We're good. Thank you. Crazy Gap. Thank you. Both of you with the 100 hearts. Thank you so much. SBC Brian, I know you dropped a bunch of biddies prior to that. I appreciate that. Cynthia Fong with the gifted sub to Lelaine. Thank you so much. Philip and Buito, let's go with the 34 plus 34 diamonds. You're going to have me add that. I can. I'm in public school. Thank you for the 68 bits of aloha. Somebody add the extra one, and you know where we're going to go with that. Jamos, my man, thank you for the 100 diamonds. Jamos was just in Hawaii about 3-4 weeks ago. So Lila Figgy Fresh completing Philip and Buito's to make it 69. So evil, so nasty. Lorraine with the 100 diamonds. Thank you so much. Cynthia Fong, thank you again. And Tam, both of you with the 143 bits of aloha. Thank you so much. Now that you're saying that, like I didn't realize I was naming all these different things.
Yeah, you do. It's so awesome that you have a unique name for them. It's just specific to your channel. That's so
yeah. I try. I think if they're gonna give that, I think they deserve at least that. Harold's in the Bay. Thank you for that. I'm missing you. Erica Feliciano with the 400 hearts. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just missed somebody. Michelle, thank you, Michelle, with the 100 hearts. Thank you. Michelle's all the way out in Santa Barbara. Thank you so much. I think we're good, bro. I think we're good. We're almost there. Dr. Puff, I see you, Dr. Puff. Love you, bro. Thank you so much. Dr. Puff plays a huge part of why my channel is a certain way. What? Yo, bro, what did you just do, man? I missed it. Bro, man. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, bro.
Hey, no worries, bro. It's gotta support you.
You sneaky support him. You sneaky man. Dude, that like passed by. I didn't even see it. Thank you to my mods. Thank you for Dr. Puff for actually bringing it up, man. Bro, what? I'm speechless, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Oh, well, man. We got to finish this hype train, guys. Let's try to do this.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And again, Free Sports earlier with the gifted subs. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. Angel, thank you for the 400 hearts. It's hard. Like I feel like there should be music in the back,
I know. We'll just dun, 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 dun. We're offbeat, kind of, but
totally offbeat. Totally offbeat. Like, that was horrible.
That's why we can't. No, that's why you can't really mix with people on StreamYard.
StreamYard, yeah. That's why. That's the hardest part on StreamYard. It'll always there's always a delay. It doesn't. You think it is, and then you listen to it on Twitch, and it's totally offbeat.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Two
Yeah,
DJs.
yeah,
Can't
sorry,
even sing
sorry.
right.
All right. It sounds good to us. We apologize. We
We're cool. We
sincerely
got to go back and listen to it and see what it
yeah,
sounds
yeah,
like.
yeah. Like, yeah, I wish I didn't do that. You know. So
Thank you, everybody.
thank you
Level
guys.
5.
Holy
Level
smokes.
5. Wow.
Thank you guys. Oh man. DJ Foxy. Talk about sweetness right there. DJ
Yes.
Foxy, thank you. Juice on the Loose, who's my next guest with the gifted sub to oh man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted sub to Angela.
Wow.
Wow, what the hell? The B-side. The B-side. Dang, thank you for the hearts, bro. Benny, thank you so much. My awesome mod. I see what you did there. Thank you for the 808 hearts. Well played, sir. Well played. Dr. Puff with the 100 bits of aloha. Thank you, Dr. Puff. Thank you so much. Just a reminder, guys, really quick while this is going on. Friday will be, I have a, and bro, I hope I can get you on one Friday, brother, to do a feature Friday. This is where I'll feature a DJ on top on my channel, and it's done as if we're both on the same stage.
Yeah.
You know, and then we'll just kind of vibing, just do a set going back and forth, you know. And so,
yeah, I'll be down. I've seen those. That's so dope.
Yeah. So, like, I had DJ Curse, of course. Icy Ice was there for the 2K celebration. I did that with him. I did it with a DJ all in New Zealand. Shout out to DJ Chucky. I did it with 206 DJ Asia, with Are You Fucking Disco B. Like, oh man, I'd love it'd be an honor, man, to stand right beside you virtually and do a feature Friday, man.
That is dope what you're doing there.
No,
that is dope. That's an awesome idea. You definitely coined that idea. So
Dr. Puff. I'll tell you that right now. Dr. Puff. That's right. Nancy Nakamura with the 300 hearts. J-Mos with the 100 hearts. Philip Impuito, let's go. I see you. Juice on the Loose again with another gifted sub with to KO8 Montana. Thank you. Again, yeah, Glock 40 boy. Yeah, man. Let's get our boy on it for real. Seriously. Yeah.
I'd be honored.
Yeah, man. It would be so good. DJ Lockdown with the 100 diamonds. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, each and every one of you. Yeah, bro. It'd be so dope, man, to get you on. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk. Let's definitely
Roscoe's. Philip Imbuito. Oh, and shout out to Philip Imbuito, man. Prince, right? Today. Is it today? Right?
5 years.
5 years, man. So, yeah, blessings. Bless up to Prince, man, for real.
Definitely.
Yes. And to Philip. Yes.
All the purples in the chat right now, please.
Yes. All the purples, please. Puerto Rico with the 100 diamonds. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Like, we're so close. We're so close. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I think we'd be able to. Yeah, we should be good, bro. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Alpha, man.
Well, let's finish off this, though. Let's finish this off, though.
Yes. Dr. Puff.
Make sure you finish this.
Yeah,
but thanks. But I know you have another guest, so I'm sorry.
No worries. No. Dr. Puff with the gifted sub to respect my vibe, and Harold's in a bay. Close it out.
Oh, yes.
100. Thank you, guys. Love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Lelaine, where is it? You know, why am I looking at where I can actually see it here? Lelaine is saying I should be highlighting it. I apologize. Yeah. I see it. Yeah, Lelaine, we can do something. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, bro. So let's schedule something and let's make it work, man.
Yes, sir.
Brother, salute to you.
So thank you very much. Love you, Don. I see you.
Again, I'll catch you out. I'll catch you tomorrow morning on your next stream, man.
Thank you.
So I work tonight. Tonight's my Monday, so I'll make sure to log on so you can take me home safely.
Thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that every time you do. Thank you so much.
Right, love you, bro. Love you so much.
Love you.
Please hug June Gap for me, brother. Love you, bro.
Will do. Bye, guys.
All right. Aloha.
Good night.
Once again, Chat Ohana, go ahead and drop all you alphaholics, drop your DJ Alpha Music emotes out there. I think I saw him sneak in. Is my son in here? Yeah, is he in here? Must be. Nancy is saying stuff. Yeah. So you see this word right here? You see that? Yeah. There he is. So this is my son, my oldest boy. He streams and usually streams Thursday and Friday nights. And that little saying that's his That's his calling signal right there, which is the most irritating sound on Twitch. Just FYI. Right there. Right there. So, which happens to be a channel redemption. That's no good on a Wednesday. All right. So we're going to bring in our third and final guest. And I apologize for the delay, sis. She's all the way out of New Zealand. And so she's one of those people, and I always like to take that bridge and gap the Polynesian triangle and bring our people together. And what better way than to do it on a Wisdom Wednesday? So please, Chad Ohana, please help me welcome Juice on the Loose. She is finally here. Hey, sis.
How are you?
Good. What's crack-a-lacking? How's it going?
Yeah, no, pretty good. Thanks. Pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for. I saw you in the back in the green room. So thanks for hanging out and just vibing with us. So, how are you? What's going on?
I'm real nervous, to be honest. Real nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I'd say shaking in my boots, but I don't have any boots on. So.
You're awesome, sis. So let me give you an opportunity. Are you able to see the chat? Can you see the chat room? Do you see the comments going on? No.
I've got my phone.
Yeah. So
don't want to get distracted, sort of thing.
No, don't worry. So do me a favor. If you're able to see it on your phone, let me give you an opportunity to address the chat room. There's some people that are here to see you, and that are here to support you. So let's go ahead and shout them out, sis. Let me give you the opportunity. Yeah. I see Karen's here.
Hey, Patariki, I can see. Who else can I see? MC Juicy. I can see Karen. I can see Angela. Kobe Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not used to this kind of.
No. So, it's
I
Kobe.
see fams.
It's Kobe Montana.
Kobe
Thank
Montana.
You.
Yeah.
Got it.
I see fams.
The eight's a B. Thank you. I was trying to figure that out. Yeah. Kobe Montana. I apologize. And welcome to the Poi Pounda Ohana. I can't remember who it was, but someone gifted you a sub to the channel. So, thank you. Is it, how do you say, is it Angela? I just
Angela
saw it.
Ursoy.
Thank you.
Angela.
Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Hello, Angela Ursoy. I knew that. Thank you for the heart, sis. Thank you so much. So share with us. So so where are you originally from? Where did you grow up? Share with us, just brief.
Okay, so I grew up in the capital city of New Zealand, which is Wellington. And I basically, I'm living in the beautiful Christchurch now, and I moved here 10 years ago, actually. So I've only ever lived in Wellington and Christchurch, and
awesome.
Yeah.
And so when did you discover Twitch?
I think, trying to think back, I was actually asking Tommy Dreamer, if you can see that.
Yes, I love it.
It was back in, I think it was February 2020.
Yeah.
We came over to Twitch, yeah.
So were you on a different platform? So Alpha Music was Freeze Force was on Periscope, and he did all these different platforms, and then he eventually made his way over to Twitch. Was your journey pretty much the same way? Were you following DJs on Instagram or Facebook? How was that for you?
Yeah, so Tommy Dreamer, you can see my t-shirt. Yeah, he's a local DJ here in Christchurch, and so I was following him, and he started on Facebook, and so I kind of just followed him. You know what I mean? That's sort of how my journey began. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so a little over a year ago, you jumped on Twitch, and and was it because Tommy Dreamer jumped on Twitch too as well? You just followed him over. Is that what it was?
I kind of just followed him, and that's how it started. Yeah. Just opened up this massive unknown world to me, basically. Yeah.
Well, of course. Yeah. For so many of us.
Exactly.
Me as well. And then you jumped on Twitch, and then who did you start following? Do you remember?
Who haven't I followed? To be honest, I obviously being in New Zealand, and we've got some amazing DJs in New Zealand. We've got oh my gosh, I'm going blank. We've got Chucky, as you mentioned before. We've got Manchu. There are so many, and to be honest, it's kind of because you know of them, of course, but it kind of made me what's the word? I don't know, it brought me back to to that I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
no, you're totally fine, sis. No.
It brought me back and it made me focus on that because because obviously you get busy with life and but just DJs in my own backyard, and then of course I followed them, which then led me to, of course, you, Las Vegas, all over the place. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So
you go to a channel for the very first time and you see a DJ. What keeps you in there? Like, what would keep you in there as opposed to being there for a little while? Like, meh, time to bounce. Like, what is it for you?
For me, it's the vibe, eh? Like, it's got to be a welcoming vibe. It's got to, of course, I've got to enjoy the music, but I think that the DJ's personality and what they're all about and what they sort of portray themselves is very important. Like, that's really important. Yeah. And I think the music is important, but I think I suppose I try and see the DJ's personality. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I always like to put it this way, that the responsibility of a DJ is is that the music / your vibe is what brings the people into the door, but your personality is what keeps them there. I don't know if that makes sense for you.
No, that makes sense, definitely. It's important, eh? It's so important because, like, you could be. Oh no, I don't want to say anything.
Well, no.
The vibe could be real happy, but then you go to another channel and then the vibe could be just like, and it's like, I might as well just, you know what I mean? I might as well just go and do the dishes or something. You know what I mean? It's like, it makes it,
And I've said this very often, that there's an audience for everyone, and there are there's DJs out there that like to they don't like to talk, and they just want to just play music, which is awesome too as well, and I like that sometimes where I can just go in the channel where they just play their music and not really have to chat. But however, at the same time, what I've found out that, if the thought and the goal is as a DJ while you're streaming, if you want to build a community, then speaking on the microphone is crucial. That's how you grow your community, because of you get it on the mic. Because how are they going to find out what your personality is aside from you mixing and DJing without you speaking to them?
Yeah, definitely. I know one DJ, Jay Mix, and some of the fans will know him. He's in Australia, and I used to kind of call him DJ Ghost because he would DJ and he would obviously do his thing, play his music, but he wouldn't talk. And I remember the day he talked, and we were kind of like, "Hey, what was that?" Like, not knowing his voice.
What's happening?
And, not knowing his voice. But honestly, it's. I mean, he's a great guy anyway, but it's just brought up this other side of him, and it's given a whole new, different angle. You know what I mean? And it's really awesome to see him, come out like that. And now it's like, oh, can you be quiet now, please?
Then they end up they talk too much. But it's great because what it did for the DJ is it actually almost forced them to learn another craft, which is getting on the microphone and becoming like an MC. Without them even realizing that that's actually going to help you and up your game even more as far as how you present yourself when you're doing other events or whether you continue to do things on Twitch. And again, there are DJs that are out there that that are good at talking. There's some that don't talk, and then there are those that talk too much. Sometimes I think less is more. It just depends. I think it just depends, right? And so, like for me, like I love welcoming people in. And again, the analogy I always give is as if we were at a real life party, and if you were at my home, in my paina, my party in my backyard, like everyone that walks through that gate or that door, you're gonna get a hug and a kiss. We're going to welcome you like, hey, what's up? How are you? Come on inside. The drinks are right there. The food's right there. Take your slippers off. Enjoy. The ohana's in the back, So again, that's always been my thing because that's how we grew up in Hawaii. That's just, and like, we'll go to any party, and whether like my kids will meet like, different adults for the very first time, they're automatically uncle and auntie. right? And it's a sign of respect, and always go and it follow, and it's usually follow up with a kiss and a hug. Hey, auntie, nice to meet you. Kiss and hug. Hey, what's up, uncle? And it's just a sign of respect. It's a mutual respect amongst just the local people. You're not blood related to them, but that's just how it's done here. And then at the same time, right, like this, where Tazzy Devil is saying, like, yeah, and when you act a fool, back, let's just say, it's called just don't be stupid. That's what it's called. Yeah, but that's just how it is, right? The Polynesian culture, you and I know, it's just like that all the time, right? And you may not be
norm,
it is, and it's the norm, and if you act a fool, and whether that's your blood related aunt or uncle, and if you get a hiding from them, and hey, that's all on you. Like, you're gonna learn. It's crazy. So yeah. What are some of your, because you've been on Twitch for a while, share with us like your favorite or one of your fondest memories while on Twitch, watching different streamers, anything that you can think of.
Oh man, there's been so many. Like, I don't know, to be honest, it's like 2020 was personally quite a rough year for me, like it was for a lot of people. And it was kind of like my go-to when I was feeling down and down and out, and even though I had friends, it was almost like it was my safe space. And I don't know, just moments with people and meeting all these people, and I've been lucky enough to meet some people in real life, in New Zealand, and honestly, amazing people. Like, there's been amazing moments for DJs, but there's just been so many of them. But it's the people for me, to be honest. Like,
awesome.
They're like my everyone's family. When you meet me, I mean, when I meet you, you got me for life. Like, it's just
Same here. Same here. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck with me for the rest of your life.
That's exactly what I'm like. Hey, see J-Mix. Hey, J-Mix.
J-Mix is in the house.
Yeah.
See, and that's an area that is untapped for like so many DJs and like so many of us. I think because of the separation of where we are in terms of geographical location, is like I would love to get to know more of the DJs from Aotearoa. I love to get to know more the DJs from Australia. Like, I'd love to connect with them and check out their vibe and actually get them on this show too as well. I want to expose them here to the rest of the to the DJs here in the continent, continental USA. I think we need to fuse and bring that together, because right, aside from water that separates us, you take all that water out, we're all connected in some 100%. Way, shape, or form, right? And music is what brings us together, so so shout out to all you DJs out there in Aotearoa, or as well as in like Australia. If it's something where let me collaborate with you guys, it'd be an honor, like, for real.
Maybe I can organize something.
Let me know. I'd love to. I'd love to get to know like so many of the people that you're connected to. I'd love that. That'd be so good, So I'm gonna put you on the spot, sis. I'm gonna ask you this question: your top 3 favorite streamers, DJs.
I hate this question. Tommy Dreamer's my first one, because like I got a rep. He's in my city. Like I said before, J-Mix, he's my bro. Like, I love him, man. He's amazing. Chucky. Chucky's pretty awesome. I've met him too. But there are so many. I'm not gonna.
Of course. No, thank you. Because Chucky is pretty much the only person that I know that I've connected with, and in just the humility of that brother right there, man. Like, so humble, so great, and so like a lot of the things, like I actually jacked one of his ideas. So when you hear me talk about like mahalo for like the 100 diamonds and the hearts and the party, that's actually where I got it from. I ain't gonna even lie. I jacked it from Chucky, and I actually told it. I said, "Hey Chuck, man, I'm gonna take this from you. Is that okay?" He's like, "Bro, whatever I have, you take it." And I was like, "Thank you, man. I appreciate that." So that's actually where I got it from. I got it from DJ Chucky. And so like of course with his blessing, he's like, you don't even have to ask me, man, like just go ahead, bro, but I love that. He is, man. He really, really is amazing. You know, I love his vibe. I love what he stands for. I love his humility, and on top of that, he's a dope ass DJ. Like
Yeah.
he's super good. Like I love his style. Like so good. You know. So
He is. He's amazing. Shout out to Demars as well, DJ Demars in Australia. Let's
nice.
see, yeah, I can. There's so many. Like, my mind is kind of blank. Like, there's Unique Illusions. I love him too. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Good guy. Tamzam, I can see you.
Yeah. Tams is here. Miss Ulavale herself is in the Hale. Miss Ulavale is in the Fale.
This Twitch has been like, I don't know.
It is.
Everyone knows like how beautiful it is. Twitch, you know.
It
Took me a
really
while to
is.
get used. Took me a while to get used to it. It's like, because I'm a mod for quite a few people, and I was kind of like,
Who do you
what's a
mod for? Sorry. Yeah. Who do you mod for, if you don't mind me asking?
I can't even remember them all. I can't remember them all.
Like
There's
those
about
that you
10.
do remember. Okay,
about
so you're
10.
one of those super mods that mods for like everybody. Yeah. That's
Hey Dana, I
crazy.
can see you, Dana.
Yeah.
Shout out Dana to Old School Vibes. I see you. DJ Meeks, yep. Shout out to you as well. DJ O. Sorry, just having
No, absolutely.
light bulb moment.
No. I love it. I mean, of course, let's shout and recognize and acknowledge those that are here to support you. I love that. That's really one of the reasons why Wisdom Wednesday was created, so that we could get on moderators, not just DJs, but moderators and viewers on this channel, where I will give them a chance to kind of see what we see on a daily basis, you know. And so a lot of times, like when the chat room's just blazing, it's such a it can be a challenge at times. And so a lot of times when people will come on my channel and then they'll start shouting, people are like, oh my God, it's going so fast. Like, how do we slow this down? I was like, welcome to my world. This is an everyday thing for me. You know, what a blessing. It's such a blessing, you know.
Sorry to interrupt you. Hey, Nico Blitz, I see you.
Yes, the body roll king himself.
Those body rolls, eh?
Yep. It's hilarious because Nico Blitz was on Wisdom Wednesday. I had him on a I think my very first show, that when I had the actual DJs and guests, Nico was one of the very first ones, you know. And so shout out to that brother right there. I want to say to Nico, Mele Kaliki Maka. To Nico Blitz, which is the only Hawaiian phrase that he knows. And it means Merry Christmas. Has no relevance to right now, except for December. Nico Blitz. Not even aloha or mahalo. He decides to use Mele Kaliki Maka. Which is why Nico Blitz is so dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You're pretty cool, Nico. You're pretty cool.
He's way cool. I love that. I cannot wait until Christmas. Every day is Christmas. Every day is Christmas for Nico Blitz. The Blitz world. Every day is Christmas.
This chat's going crazy. I don't even know how do you keep up, man.
You know, he says this is a daily occurrence for me. It's crazy. Like, these guys go crazy. I don't know how they do it, you know. And so yeah, Tamsy Tams, alofa aku kele. How are you, sis? Good to see you, sis. Yeah. So, but I remember the days when I first started, when like I'm so happy where there's like 5 people on the channel.
Yeah.
You know? Like I never forget that, which is why like I like to go to the smaller channels and just hang out. I like it when I go into a room where there's like, hey, they're like DJ Don, and you know they're trying to figure out how to say my last name. You know, and I just let them go. You know, it's like, don't even worry about it. I'm just here to just vibe with you. Oh, thanks. Where you from? I was like, I'm not very. Doesn't matter where I'm from. Just know that I'm here, and I'm so happy to be here. You know.
Yeah. Talking about the rooms, I actually prefer to go to the small ones, to be honest. Yeah. Like I just feel like, you know. Yeah. Sorry, I just had a random thought.
Oh,
I like to go to the smaller rooms, just show them love and do what you do. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
Because obviously, like they're starting out, or you know, they're not sort of got the hang of it, or they're just sort of, you know, finding out what it's all about and stuff like that. But yeah, I like to go to the smaller rooms. Yeah. I think I said that like 5 times, but it's all right.
and it's fun for me because I can just hang out, you know. And then usually, like if I go to the other rooms where there's a whole bunch of people and they kind of know who I am, then that's like 30 minutes of me saying hi to everybody. You know, I I wish Twitch had like something where you can pull up and there's a drop down screen and you can just click everyone's name and then just one gigantic and just say hi. You know?
Yeah. It's real buzzy. It's buzzy when the DJs say hello to us, though. Like, I must admit, it's real. Ooh, you know, he said hello to me.
Yeah. You know, but I mean, again, what a blessing. What a blessing to go into a room and so many people will acknowledge you, and you know the DJ will acknowledge you and stuff. And so,
100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love
I feel
it.
like I've got all these new friends. Like
It's like this is family. Like, wow, look at all this family here, and like the vibe and the love. It's so awesome. Like, so appreciative of stuff like that. So I appreciate that. Sis, let me ask you this question: what's a big no-no for you? Like, you go into a DJ's channel and you see something like, yeah, I don't do that. Like, what would that be for you?
I kind of get a little bit annoyed when they cut the song too early, eh?
Okay, yeah.
Getting into it, and I'm like, yeah, this is awesome, and then they cut it, and I'm like, yeah.
You're like, yeah, can you run that back? Like, I wasn't done listening.
Can you play it again? I wasn't like,
and then play it all the way to this, please. Yeah, because I wasn't done.
Yeah,
please.
That kind of annoys me, especially if it's like a song I really like. But obviously, you know, your DJ's doing your thing, and like, yeah. I kind of don't like nudity and stuff like that. That's just personally me. Yeah. Some people are into it, some people are not, you know. And obviously you might get kicked off for that, but DJs have their own vibes. As long as I'm sorry, I just saw someone's comment when they don't play
How do you say it?
I'm a big juicy. So it's like juicy, but juicy. Juicy. So I'm a massive Usher fan.
Nice. Yeah. That's why I popped it up. I saw Juicy's comment. Now I know. See, that's good for me to know that now I know when you pop onto the channel, I know what to play for you.
I kind of make the DJs know that I like Usher. Well, not make them, you know, I let them know. Yeah.
And sorry, I apologize to interrupt you. Shout out to Nico Blitz again for the 1 2 1 4 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 hearts. Thank you, Nico. Mele kalikimaka to you.
Oh, that guy's a vibe, man.
He is, man. I love him. He is like, my interview with him was one of my most favorite ones because we
Nico,
vibe
can you come to New Zealand, man?
You know, I'm afraid for New Zealand the moment Nico steps ground on you know, in Aotearoa, because you may you're gonna need a ring for him.
That's why they call, you know, have you seen what my name is? Juice on the Loose.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. The question is, how loose?
No comment. Should we cut there? Can we cut there? Bonus. Hey, Bonus, I see you. Can we change the subject now?
No. You know what? She brought it up. I'm gonna just call it as I see it. I'm gonna call it as I see it. Right?
Yeah, my actually previous name used to be Juicy Lucy. I don't know if I'll leave it on you.
No, yes, I remember you when you were the artist formerly known as Juicy Lucy.
I changed it because I was getting sick of people calling me Lucy, and that's not my real name, obviously. Well, some of you don't know. Yeah.
So as of this day forward, I think, especially our ohana out there, our Kiwi ohana out there, we're gonna change your name to Juice How Loose. How loose, Juice?
Dana, I saw your comment.
Dana, how loose, Juice? It should be Juice, how loose, oos? I don't know.
Oos.
Oh my gosh. Again.
I love it.
Sis, favorite quote. Any words to live by? Any advice?
Oh man, just be happy, eh? Happiness is, I know it's easy to say, but like, I love it when I see people with a smile on their face. Like, that makes me happy. Seeing someone happy makes me happy. One of my favorite quotes, I've actually got it tattooed on my leg. I won't show you because it's
Sure.
in a
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
It's everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
I've always believed that. Hence why I got it tattooed. But knowledge is power. I also like that one as well.
So can I add to that, because that's one of my most all-time favorite quotes. Okay. So I every time I hear that, I will always try and get whoever says that. I usually will jump in and interrupt, because I think this is really where that quote resonates, because you can take the knowledge and not do anything with it, then it becomes information. So it's my own, and again, this is just my own firm belief, and again, my own experience is knowledge is just not power. The moment that knowledge becomes power is when you use it. So the quote I like to add, the extra word I like to use is applied knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you can take that and not use it, then it becomes information. But applied knowledge is really where the power lies. It's in applying that knowledge.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sofia Boko, yeah. Sofia Boko.
No comment.
Something Tams would say. He's Sofia Boko's that guy.
Hey,
But
Morgan, I see you. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
you.
no, not at all. Shout him out as you see him. Shout him out as you see him, sis. Yeah, I think applied knowledge is really where the power lies in, right? Because you're gonna have to take it to use it, right? But if you just right, because I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. You know, that applied knowledge is power, right?
No, you're right. Because like you could. It's like listening. You could listen to it and just go, "Oh yeah, cool, Don, cool man, sweet as."
Yeah.
Or you could actually go, because knowing me, I will probably once this is finished, I will go away and how you sort of have a cup of tea, because I have like a cup of tea, and you just sort of think about like what we've been speaking about, and then I'll start processing it in my head, and then I'll be like, you know what, yeah, that was right. So I'll go and think about it, and then I will try and use it in my obviously everyday life and stuff. So definitely, totally understand. Yeah, awesome.
No, I love that. Any other quotes or sayings that I think I stopped you, I interrupted you, I apologize. Anything else you wanted to share? Yeah.
No, just no, not really. But that one, everything happens for a reason. It's always been in my head, my mind, and that's why I got it tattooed on my leg. And it's
I love that.
It's easy to go, oh, why did that happen to me? Oh, someone so and so doesn't like me. But it's like, hey, well, everything happens for a reason. So you're either gonna take it and learn from it. You're gonna learn, you're gonna learn your lesson, or you're gonna become better because of it. There's always try and use it, and
No, I love it, sis.
Yeah. For that outcome. Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And I always say this, like how you said, like I always say, what's the lesson and what's the blessing?
Yeah.
From that. There's because they're there. You just got to decide which one to look at, because you can look at both, but then now you just got to choose, right? Like what's the lesson and what's the blessing behind it?
Yeah.
Right?
You just reminded me of something actually. It's a blessing to be a blessing. That's something that recently that I've sort of just, come across.
Absolutely.
Because I love blessing people, and I just, like you said earlier, I do it all with love. I don't do it for anything in return. It's just the way I've always been, the way that I want to be. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Shucks, I just lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Was that me?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't you. It's not at all. I'm looking at Tams, and I just want to delete her, but that's okay. I'm not. I'm just kidding. She's so fun. I love her. She's the best. So ulavali, but I love her.
We've all got a bit of that, eh?
She is. She really is. And here's my favorite part. She's one of my mods.
That says something, doesn't it? I'm not gonna. Isn't this a great platform? Like, it's so.
I love it. I really, really love being on Twitch. I love coming up with different things. But my most favorite part behind this is really like seeing the community come together. I always look forward to Wednesdays. because it allows me, like, if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't have met your people. You know, the people that are here to support you. You know, so many of them. This is the first time I'm hearing their names. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I feel so. It's such a blessing and honor to have them here. And then now, like, hopefully, this will establish some type of relationship where, like, I really would want to come and visit the different Twitch streets out there in Aotearoa, right?
Yeah.
And in Australia too as well. I want to get to know that side, right? Because again, a bunch of my family, you know, I mean, my grandmother, her maiden name is Burgess. So huge family, right, out there in Aotearoa with that last name, you know. But so many. I've never been there. That's one of my places I would love to visit. But yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Most
you would love it. You would absolutely love it. And
Most
the people
definitely.
here are amazing. Like, as you already know.
Yeah. Of
But,
course. Of
yeah.
course.
It's beautiful. I mean, of course, I'm a bit biased because it's where I live, but like,
No, absolutely.
yeah, you should come visit if you can.
Yeah. Maya's put in.
DJ
So
Dub, I see you, DJ Dub. Sorry,
DJ
just
Dub,
shouting out.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
DJ Dub G707, all the way from the Bay Area. Shout out to
How
you,
do I
brother.
say that? Is it Princess
So
Leahonu?
Princess Leia Honu.
Oh,
Yeah. So Leia is part of her middle name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why those are in capital. So I actually was the DJ at her wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I happened to be a DJ at her wedding, and they're divorced now. I'm just kidding. They're not. No. It had nothing to
I was
do.
like, is he
No.
like,
No, I'm just kidding. So we're like Ohana. Her husband and I are classmates from recruit school. So her husband and I are recruit school classmates from the police academy. Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So again, you know, yeah, it's
Interesting people
the
here.
the Twitch community, beautiful. Love them so much. Yeah. And so freaking Maya.
She asked for Oh, girl, Maya, you're my girl.
You know what? Like, again, I'm gonna shout out my mods because they deserve this. You know, again, you know, so like Maya Makalea, Princess Leahonu, M. Westing, they were my day ones. Like, they are one of the reasons why the channel is the way that it is today. And then the support from the additional mods, right? The B-side, Lila, Nancy Nakamura, who else I'm missing? Tamsy Tams, whenever she comes in, she's not being Ula Vale somewhere else. You know, so many of these guys that have helped me to get where I am today. Like, I'm so grateful for them. You know, again, Nancy, B-side, M. Westing, Mad Dog, like all my additional mods, love them so much. But yeah, Maya and Princess Leahonu, like, yeah, they are the ones that kind of carried me and saw me from the day one, you know, and so I appreciate them so much, you know. So
Shout out to all the mods, eh? No matter
Yes.
who you are. Shout out to all the mods and
the mods, wherever you're modding, whatever channel and DJs you support.
all the DJs.
Much
yeah.
love
Shout
to
out
you
them all.
guys. Shout out to my brother and sister DJs out there. Nico Blitz, love you, bro. Love you so much. So proud of, you know, what you do. So speaking of partner, that man right there, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised he's the next one. You know, like, he does so many great things out there. Greg Rich, all the way in Toronto, Canada. Shout out
Hey,
to
Greg
him.
Rich. How are
So
you?
he streams as well. So make sure you go ahead and follow him too as well. And so, yeah, sis, thank you so much. So this comes towards the end of our show. You know, I want to keep you on. Freeze Force, I'm gonna bring you on, bro. Is that okay? I see him out there. We good? I'm gonna have you come back on, and you okay with that, bro? Give me a thumbs up if you're good with it. I think he's still in the background. Sorry, Freeze Force. Yeah, you good? Okay, let me bring him on channel. So again,
Ooh, cool.
yeah,
Hey, Freeze.
yeah.
How are you, Mama? How's everything?
Oh, good. Thanks. How are you?
Well, nice to meet you. Now I got a friend.
Nice to meet you.
Now I got a friend out there. Where you at?
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
I love your accent, man. Your accent's cool.
Oh, your accent is awesome too.
Her accent is sexy, man. It's sexy.
Hey, you want to see my blanket? Might as well. All my mates will like know what it is.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I see
shit.
that.
Usher's my cousin. Usher's my cousin.
Hook me up, man. Hook me up. Yous are crazy. These are crazy.
But do me a favor, man. The two of you, shout out the rest of the chat room. I might have you guys just shout them out, and then we'll go ahead and raid out in a little bit.
Bless you, Alpha Music. Awesome stream, awesome information today. That was awesome, bro. It's always good when you come to a chat room like that and you find out things that that's how you learn people. That's awesome, bro.
Yep.
Good story.
I could listen to his voice all day, honestly. Sorry.
Oh, so yeah, sorry. Thank you so much, Mai. Thank you so much. So, Mai, can we choose the two winners? And again, you got to be present to win. I forgot to tell them that. Yeah. So, Mai, if we could pick the two winners, whoever wins will get a free T-shirt from our brother Freeze Force B-Boy.
Yeah, you got to whisper me your address and your shirt size.
Yeah. So let's find out who the two winners are. Make sure they're here. And once they're here, go ahead and whisper Freeze Force B-Boy Legends. So, Mai, go ahead and do it. And then you can, or whomever, Mai, you can go ahead and put it out on the chat and see who's our two winners. Drum roll, please. Tams right there. That's for you, bro. Freeze Force right there.
What that say?
Told you the accent hot.
Okay. I didn't think I never think I have an accent. Never.
I know. It just
Say that.
depends, right? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So is that the two winners, Mai? I have it highlighted. Am I correct, Mai?
Wally.
So Brian B and DJ Foxy.
Oh, Foxy. Okay.
Foxy, are you here? Brian B, are you here?
I feel like a celebrity, eh? Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Let's just give it to them. We'll give it to them. We'll reach out to them, bro. And then we'll make sure to get that information over to you guys.
Say no more.
Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, Morgan, I see you, Morgan. So again, Chat Ohana, thank you guys so much for jumping on today. Again, join us next week. Our three guests next week will be Taz the Devil, who's always in the Twitch streets all over the place, Old School Playhouse, and then DJ Curse. DJ Curse is one of the originators and creators of the Beat Junkies. And so that's going to be a fun one to next week, Wednesday. So thank you guys, each and every one of you, for joining us. Congratulations again to SBC Brian B and DJ Foxy. DJ Foxy's out in the Bay Area. I believe
Yeah.
so. So yeah. So I believe so. So again, we're gonna activate the raid. We're gonna go over to this brother. He's fairly new to Twitch, not new to the game, but new to Twitch. And don't mind his name. Again, I love the Twitch handles. It's hilarious. So this is DJ Big in the Pants.
Okay.
That's his channel, man. That's his name. He's a big boy, though. He's a big boy. You're gonna see him. He's a big boy. But so just know that because he belongs to a corporate, specific corporate company, he can't really show his face. So you're gonna see him kind of blurred out, But again, he's been DJing for a while, and so cool, brother. Yeah, but I don't know why. I'd love him to be on my show and find out why it's so DJ Big in the Pants. Maybe he has big underwear. I don't know. I have no idea. But we're gonna support this brother anyway because he's pretty cool. He's pretty dope like that. I like his vibe. Pretty cool guy. I was actually on his channel. Again, mahalo nui again to Freeze Force B-Boy Legends, my man right there. Juice on the Loose, as well as DJ Alpha Music, our brother partner right there. So I appreciate you guys. And so the rest of you, we love you guys so much. I will be back tomorrow. So thank you guys so much. Love each and every one of you. Mahalo for your vibe. Mahalo for being here. Again, shout out to my mods. Shout out to all my whanau out there in Aotearoa. Thank you so much for being here. Would love to connect with you guys. Love to connect with you guys. Juice on the Loose. Alofa Keleaku. Love you, sis. Love you so much.
Love you too. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We just rated out and we're on the other side. So again, Freeze Force, bro. I'll get that information to you. Juice, we will connect soon. Love you guys. Be well.
I love you, brother.
And I will talk to you guys soon.
Make sure you do my dancing, bro.
I will, brother. I will.
Be safe, guys. Please go. Sending
God
love.
bless you.
Yeah, blessings.
All right.
Good night.